Guys, this started off amazingly. I'm so glad now the Lord worked for me because after the way, you know what I'm saying, after what I was talking about what I want to do.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I know you ain't really want to come in on that.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
That's true though.
Yo, my mum might hear this, fam. Oh my days, I must case on that. What? Because I said I started sweating, you know.
You're actually so lucky.
Hey, man.
Damn.
Fair enough. Alright, cool. What's going on, world? Welcome to episode 75 of the Rhymes Like Diamonds podcast. With your boys Peter,
Yo.
Mohammed,
Yo.
myself Yemi. We're back after a short absence and we are joined by a special guest, one of the most consistent MCs to come out of the UK in the past decade and with one of the biggest discographies to boot. This cult hero from West London combines hazy, bouncy and bumping production with laid-back raps and flows. He's united weed heads and Vanguard's real hip-hop in equal stead, and he has worked with the likes of Westside Gunn, Murs, Buck Wild, V Don, Willie the Kid, and much more. Representing Elevation Meditation, we welcome Lord Apex to the pod today.
Hey.
How you doing, bro?
How you doing? I'm good, bro. Pleasure to be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nice. Second introduction.
For reference, audience,
yeah.
For reference, audience, I forgot to hit record.
Genius.
We had done an introduction and all that, and had to do it all again.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Thank you for coming, bro. all the same.
Yeah.
Boys, how we doing?
All good,
Again.
bro.
Hey,
good, man.
God is good all the time.
All the time, God is good.
All the time, God is
cracking.
good. I hear that. Shout out to Daniel in the cut, as always.
What's going on,
Rocking the new Arsenal away kit. I mean, it looks good, to be fair. Trash team, though, but it's all good.
We definitely do fashion.
That's the only thing you do well, though, isn't it?
Cool. Yeah, fine.
Hey, man.
I hear it, though.
It's not bad.
You a football fan, bro?
Nah.
Not like that.
Used to be in it, but like a little bit be in there, but nah. Can't get into it still.
Who was your team?
Manchester United.
That's probably why.
That is what
It makes sense, innit? It makes sense.
Nah, but like I stopped watching in like maybe like 2010.
Yeah, that's when Fergie left. Makes sense.
Yeah, of course. As soon as my boy left, we was out, bro. I was out. I was like, this shit don't make no sense no more.
Yeah, you ain't missed much in all fairness.
You're anime head though, innit?
A little bit still. I just got back into it. Recently. I fell out of it for a little bit, but definitely anime head.
Is there one that just sticks out?
Huh?
Is there one that you kind of rate above?
Oh yeah, for sure. One Piece, that's my favorite stuff.
I just started getting into I watched Naruto, so I finished Naruto.
I'm about to
I don't know.
start Boruto.
I ain't started Naruto yet.
Yeah, I ain't started it either still, but I want to.
I heard it's solid.
I can't get into anime, you know?
Naruto
Yeah,
special.
same.
You have to.
Naruto, bro. I can't let that guy
It's
raise me.
just about seeing shit that you didn't think exists and then seeing it.
I like-
and being like, oh, cool. It opens up your mind.
I liked One Punch Man.
One Punch Man's
I
dope.
think that was the last one I watched.
That was fire. I like comedy ones and like that as well, where they're funny and shit. You know,
I hear that.
I like to laugh. That's my main shit.
No, it makes sense.
Fair enough. Well, shout out to all the listeners out there. Shout out to the Spotify crew, the Apple Podcast crew, the SoundCloud crew, the Amazon Music crew, and the YouTube crew as well. Bear Crews. Even more crews that I have actually named. You know what I'm saying? We're on iHeart. You know what I mean?
Shout out to iHeart.
We're on Google Podcasts.
Shout out to Google.
We're on all that. As soon as the RSS goes up, I mean, we just be on bare feeds, to be fair. But yeah, man. Let's get straight to it. Boys, what have we been listening to this week? Start with Peter.
What am I listening to this week? Westside Gunn's project, the most recent one. Peace, Fly God.
Yes.
Been listening to that heavy. Chris Brown's new joint. Been listening to that. It's been mainly those two, man. It's been floating between those two, really.
Did you hear that Chris Brown is now charging $1,000 for a meet and
I
greet?
saw that.
I saw that.
What's wrong with this, brother?
What do you
Is
mean?
it? It's
What's
not.
wrong- what's
But
wrong
I
with
heard
that?
it's the promoter.
$1,000
What's wrong with that?
for a meet and greet.
What's wrong with that?
His fans paying $1,000.
He knows he's worth it.
No, we're not.
Bro, you know who's going to meet him though, like, so it's gonna be things. It's not gonna be Brad's paying the fine.
No, I saw a picture of one brother. I saw a picture
brother?
of a brother taking a picture. It's like,
Respectfully,
there's a- nah.
that's not him, innit?
no, I agree. And I hear you though. But like, there's a guy that took a picture. It's like, yo, you paid a
boy,
stack,
if you-
fam, for a picture. Like,
You know what I mean?
But he probably had it, innit?
but that's what I'm saying. What if you?
If you
might just
didn't
have- you
know,
got it. Man, when
Did he look like he had it?
Did he look like he had?
Nah, he looked like he might have overdrafted a few pounds.
This is what I mean.
Yeah, can't lie, he looked like he overdrafted a few pounds.
For 30
Well,
seconds.
hopefully,
Might have banked the credit in when his credit
hopefully
card.
the picture with Chris gets him something else in it.
Just tell people that's my bedroom.
Yeah, yeah. Might lead him to.
Hey man, can't knock the hustle.
No,
innit?
Investment, I
can't
guess.
knock, I can't knock,
Can't knock the hustle, man. Can't knock the hustle.
I can knock the hustle.
Bad
That's crazy.
investment though.
Boy.
Time is money, innit?
Knock the investment, not the hustle.
That's a fact.
Bro, he's getting performance money off like 30 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Time is money.
When you
It's
look
$1,000
at
per
it-
person.
When you look at it like that, what would you do? Like,
I'll do the exact same
if
thing,
you
bro.
got 30
Yeah.
people meeting
Yeah.
you after the show and you're making the same amount that you're making from the show for off these 30
It's a
people.
quick flip.
Oh, no, it's definitely a hustle.
It's a quick flip.
All
I'll do the
right,
exact same
then.
thing. And the way these streams are like
It all
setting up
matters
as
about
well.
whatever your main goal is, innit? So if his main goal is to get this bread, I'm not mad at him.
I mean,
Charge
if the people are willing to pay, then.
Man, am I dressing up as Spider-Man on like Las Vegas, Hollywood Boulevard and charging people for photos? So
No one you don't think that's
It's
a
no
fact.
different.
That's a fact. Yeah, I mean, we saw them.
you seen that fake Drake nigga going in?
I
the
can't
house and-
stand them, by the way.
Listen,
all
don't
of them
get me
fake
started,
Drake,
bro.
all of them
Yeah,
fake.
all
I
that-
can't
that's
stand
wild.
all of them.
And
bro.
then when they get
Durkio.
bookings-
Or Durkio. I
How
can't.
you hosting
I
a
hate all
club
of them.
as someone
That's
else?
crazy. That's
Like,
crazy.
what thoughts
No,
run through your
no.
brain as you're living
But you know whose fault it is?
vicariously as someone else in their whole fit?
It's the one that pays them as well. I can't stand his whole setup. It's a
outfit, everything,
fucking.
bro.
The man got a
It's
hairstyle like
He even
Drake.
spoke to the real Drake,
cut
and the
like
real
Drake.
Drake just like hung up on him within like
Bro,
5 seconds.
Drake got his Instagram banned, didn't it? Supposedly, he got his Instagram locked off. Fake Drake.
Good.
But no, I'm sorry, that's not life. That's what I hate about 2022. That's what I hate about social media. That's what it is now. Do you know it's to impersonate someone and blow up?
That's
And you're big age, and these men are 30 plus. Like, you pay tax, pay rent. Where's your pride, fam?
Can't knock the hustle, though.
Yeah, I can. There's certain hustle that don't deserve to be a hustle. Looking
Yeah.
like someone is not a hustle.
Not every viral video deserves to be.
do you
a
know what I
career,
mean?
Fam. So like, yeah, you look like Drake in this one snap. Let that be.
Yeah.
Don't
100%.
keep
Like,
running
yeah,
that.
just-
But again, it's a money thing, innit? So he probably made mad bread off that until it got shut down. But either way, now you're just known as the brave. Look like my man for the rest of your life.
And you're corny with it.
For clout.
happy
You're
with
corny
that?
with it. Like, if you just lived your life and people say, oh, you look cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But when you run into that direction,
You live
you're
yourself
corny,
looking
man.
like another man.
That's the culture now, isn't it? I feel like there's a couple more that are doing that
There's
fake
Perk,
stuff.
there's Drake, there's Dirk, there's Drake. That's the two I know.
Oh,
the
that-
fake Dirk and the fake Drake.
Yeah.
I don't even wanna
It's
get
gonna, there's gonna be a fake Apex soon. Trust me.
Oh, there's already a couple. So
You see?
Oh, there we go.
already a couple.
You see? And how you feel about that?
My sons.
All these bitches is my sons. I hear that. Fair enough. Mohammed, what you been listening to this week?
Kept it simple, man. Listen to Burner's new album.
Very good.
It's very, I'm so glad Diddy got his hands off Burner Boy. I'm so glad. No, honestly, man.
Yeah, we didn't speak about the album enough.
Nah,
bro.
I
No,
realized
we didn't talk about the
trash,
album
bro.
enough,
So
bro.
dead.
Yeah,
What, the last one?
Yeah,
the
bro.
last
It was Diddy.
It was
That's
so
who I
dead.
blame, bro. I'll be honest with you. Because to me, you don't look at the difference between African Giant, the last one, and then this one. There's only one common denominator in the bad album, and that's Diddy.
You might know how I feel about Diddy.
And I
but
love
man.
Diddy. Like, Diddy's a ledge.
Diddy's
But-
what I wear shades, bro.
No, but I hear you. But, like, he don't...
Outside of that,
You don't need to be on an Afrobeat album. You don't need to be.
Wizkid would never.
Logic. Nah, I fuck with Diddy. Yeah.
No, that's... Peter's Diddy's guy. so,
that's
like,
my guy. I love Diddy,
Yeah,
man.
like...
I love Diddy, bro.
But Diddy don't deserve to be anywhere near a Burner or Wiz. Just leave them. And,
Wizkid
like,
would
Nah,
never.
but this is how you gotta think of it though. Like, it's not even about he don't deserve to be near them. All of them people grew up being.
Yeah,
fans
deserves
of
the wrong
Diddy.
word. No, you're
so
right.
Burner
Wants
wanted
him.
to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
that moment. Yeah. It's not about Diddy
Nah,
wanting
that's
to
a
have
fact.
Burner's moment. It's about Burner having his Diddy moment
But that's
in
what,
his career.
That's a fact.
Because he's like, raw. I'm the African giant. In what timeline would I link up with Diddy? That
that's-
don't make sense to the people.
Sure.
So boom, it happened. It
And
don't
it-
have to happen again. But
Nah, never again.
I guarantee you, he loved that experience though.
Who,
Definitely
Burner?
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we all...
That's what it got. It's nice. I'm here. I can give you some shit from the like artist perspective.
No, I hear that because we all look at Diddy as what he is. So I hear you. I'm not but my point is, if it was up to me, just nah.
I think when you put it like that, I understand why Burner would have done it. Yeah, I get why Burner would have done it.
Bro, if I walked into a party, I met Diddy today, and Diddy's talking about you gonna talk some shit on him. First of all, if I met Diddy in a party today, you think I'm not gonna ask him to come clank some shit and go,
Or even just say, take that, take
come out
that.
and please.
Bad boy.
Of course I'm gonna make it bad. So it's like it's just one of those where it's like certain times certain artists have like their own personal dream collabs and shit. So they might look random on big albums and all of that. But my man's knocking
It's bigger
off
than the
tunes.
art at one point. It's,
Listen,
I
I'm
want
trying to
that
tap in
person.
with Diddy.
Yeah.
So if you see him on my track list, don't be surprised. type thing.
Listen, having Diddy all
It's
over
when
your
it's
album
really one of them.
is
Innit?
a flex.
What if it don't
Come
work
on.
though?
What if
But
it
is
don't
it a
work?
flex if it don't
Matter
work?
of fact, you know what?
It
Just
depends.
before we
But is it
pulled
still a-
up,
but is it still
Joey
a-
Badass's album just
Yeah,
dropped
yeah,
today.
yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't listened to it yet, but we looked at the track list and Diddy's on the first song.
But wait, is it a flex if it don't work?
It's not about if it don't work.
It depends on.
Again,
It
it's
depends on the
so wait.
perspective.
It's about the youth that wanted to work
That's
with
a
Diddy
fact.
growing
No,
up.
that's a
fam.
fact.
They don't
Yeah.
care about
That's a
not
fact.
working. Fam.
But
It's more the experience.
Yeah.
so
The
when
rest
it's
kind of just falls in
It
the
depends-
back.
It depends on the perspective because that's the
Yeah.
artist's perspective.
Yeah.
Just the experience.
Whereas I
But
think
from
the
the
fan is
then-
always going to look at the art.
listener,
Yeah,
it's
100%.
It's always going to be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
art. It's going to be the art no matter what.
From the artist experience, like you have the memories of like
I've worked with
outside of the
Diddy, yeah,
video,
yeah.
what man told you, the game man gave you, all of these things. So it's more than just the song and
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the essence of that day and what happened on that day when we recorded it. Why I fuck with you for life now and
You go back to when you was a
ABC.
kid and you're
Yeah,
seeing
of
it. And it
course.
makes sense.
It's
It makes
always
sense.
that.
So as an artist, how do you find that balance between doing what you want to do versus feeding your fan base?
It's easy. Like you attend to the super fan you used to be and like what you wanted to see growing up. So for me, like it was like raw. Like there was no one in the UK that makes the music that I make. So
Fact.
in my mind, it was like generally impossible to this for me to become a successful artist. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen one. I've always been a person. I only need to see one example at a time. So seen one person do it, and then I'm in the studio now. I guess because we're on a podcast, I can tell like that whole story of how that shit happened. So you lot know Low Key?
Yeah.
Shout out to Low Key. That's like my kind of introduction to this whole shit. My brethren Abdullah, when we was in high school, rapped for Low Key because I went to Berlin Danes in West. And Low Key was in like Grove and shit. So rap for Low Key. Low Key's like, yo, come to the youth club. It's got a studio in the back. So long story short, start going to this youth club. Low Key starts like kind of mentoring us a little bit. He took me to this like mold technique show. I remember I met some battle rappers there, like Poison Pen was there. Some other
Oh,
dudes
shit.
was sick. Yeah, it was lit. These times I'm like, like year 9, bro. Like 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? First rap show I ever gone to is a more technique. That was weird as hell. But it was just one of those, innit? I remember he had us in a studio one time and Mega Man coming and he just had us rapping for him. And he was applying bare pressure on us, innit? Long story short, he was just kind of just getting us ready for the shit, but he just done it out of the kindness of his heart, not on no duh. And it was just like, that's kind of how I started, innit? And I found a booth, and as the person I was, it was like, oh, this is impossible. Now I'm in a booth, and now I found a place I can record. I'm going to keep coming. So kept going there weekly, and then just never stopped, innit? And then I met my guy Parallel, and I moved into hit. Like, he recorded, he lived like 10, 15 minutes down the road from me, so I started recording at his crib. But before then, it was just I used to just go to this youth club in Grove on Latimer Road and just record in the back with a whole bunch of Grove youths and a whole bunch of just youths from everywhere. And just like, it was first come, first serve. 3 hours, it's like after school thing, so it's like 7 to 11. You know what I'm saying? First come, first serve. You got to be the first there. And then whoever's there, you got to have your beats there. You got to have your songs ready. Not on some, we got to look for beats when we get in the studio, all of that shit. So all of that stuff was just like preparing me to be ready to be who I am right now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
How were you rapping back then, and what were you rapping over?
Back then, I was rapping over like DJ Premier beats. I was rapping over like MF Doom beats. There's like one, when I was 16, I done one remix to Mos Def's Mathematics. Like, that was like one of my favorite joints. Like, whole bunch of J Dilla beats, just a whole bunch of the early boom bap. Alchemist was like the first ever like producer like I wrote some shit to. But just all of that shit, authentic 90s shit, innit? Because as a child looking at it, once I decided and I found the studio and it was like, I'm young. I ain't even smoking these times. I'm 16. I'm young in it. I'm kind of like, it's apex in it. I kind of got this weird thing where it's like, I kind of got to be the best. And I got to top everything.
You just have to.
I want to.
Yeah.
So in my young state of mind, it was like, all right, if I want to be one of the most iconic MCs of all time, what should I be listening to? Most iconic MCs of all time, right? So I start looking at best fucking rap albums of all time and just listening to all of those. And then just different list. Really straight studying, not even on a musical aspect. Just really being like, all right, if I got to be the best and I want to be in conversations with these guys, I got to go through all their albums, listen to everything they've done and all of this shit, get their stories. So I just started on a journey with that, and it was like, I remember just like, man, like I was starting getting smoked out in college, but I just have different memories. Like I remember when I first started college, like probably for like 2-3 months straight, I listened to Illmatic like on the way to college every day. Wow. It was just normal. That's what I done because I would take shit seriously. So when I'm listening to these old interviews and I'm hearing these rap guys and the drive that they put into this shit and saying like, if I bought an album, I'm not buying another one till I know these lyrics back to front. I'm like, all right, cool. If you want to be the GOAT, you have to have that much determination. So I try to push that in myself. So I would listen to albums till I at least knew like majority of the words of the whole album on a subconscious level and just keep studying. And then I had a whole phase of like NWA like that and then just diving into different shit. But by the time I hit college, it was like SoundCloud was popping and then I started to put together my own projects. And then it was just like a snowball thing. Bro. Literally. Like I seen it from like one fan to like where it's at now. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a trip. My man's been smoked out the whole time. So I still need to like take a time, like a month to like just sit back and be like, right.
Look at what you've done.
Trust me. I don't get no time. Because I'm always like thinking ahead, man.
Were you studying those legends after you started rapping? Or was that a thing where it was happening in conjunction?
So how I was raised on a lot of reggae. I was raised like a regular yard kid, you know what I'm saying? Like you could wake up, it's fucking reggae playing, bass is waking you up out of your bed, you know what I'm saying? Sunday morning shit, you feel me? Barry Simon, Gregory Isaacs, all of whatever, A to Z's, whatever. But then outside of that, my mum was a big hip hop head, and I had a few videotapes that had like that she made that had these like top 10s of like best rap videos. So I found this like box of videotapes, and then I would just find all these rap videos on them. So as a youth, I'm talking like 3-4 years old, I grew a love for that more because I found it at my house before the UK shit, because that was what I found in it. So I was listening to like Big L when he dropped Put It On. There was who else was on that thing? Wu Ha was on that shit. Like there's a lot of early cats, man. Like a lot of Wu-Tang, a lot of Busta Rhymes, a lot of Missy Elliott, a lot of Leah early. But yeah, like I just got introduced to that shit early. So me being so inside and just inside this world of this is the music I'm listening to when I'm outside. I'm still hearing shit when I'm going outside to school and oh yeah, cool. But because this shit I'm hearing is so intoxicating in the crib, I'm like, that shit's cool.
You didn't really have any room for anyone else.
Yeah. You feel me? So I did feel a little weird for not like it really start till I went to high school. But it was like, nah, I just don't listen to what you might listen to. But then I kind of like that. It's like, I don't want to listen to what you might listen to. I like being up on this. I like being a person who hears the shit first.
So what were they listening to at the time that you were consuming what you
So, boom. I remember boom, high school. Man's got my Nokia N70. My mum gave me. My brethren's Bluetooth me. Erupt, click your fingers. That's the first song I got sent on my phone. And then it was Gigs, Spare No One, Freestyle. Then I got Bluetooth, Papoose, I Get Gully. So like there was a little mix up of things, but then obviously in the general consensus when it comes to like popularity and that, by the time I got to like year 9, year 10, I was like consumed in there. So it's like, boom, I knew all the lyrics to like Sneak Will Touch a Button.
Yeah,
all of that shit.
Whereas you also knew Big L
Whereas
as
just
well.
no, but I love this shit though. It was like there was a balance in it when that era came about. It was like, you know what, there's certain man love, and I just grew up with that whole tsunami wave era, Johnny Guns and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a few heads that man can mention that like I love, but it's just in terms of the music that I was inspired by and I was listening to day to day, it was never UK. It was just always quote unquote like just American.
Do you think that also comes across? Do you think that comes across the way you rap as well? Do you think you could tell by the way you rap that the influence came from the UK?
Of course, it's natural. Anyone you listen to, any music you intake in your life, you subconsciously start to take on things that they do in their music, and it's not only until you start to pinpoint them actual details you realize how serious that shit is. You know what I mean? Because you could just be going by your day, listening to this one artist for a year, but then say you stepped into the booth, you might just say 4 lines that he said just off the strength of you listening to his shit, and because you're in a musical state of mind and thinking music right now and what music have I been listening to, boom, now you rapping this nigga shit and now you sound like this man because you just been listening to his shit subconsciously. So man had to do bad ducking and that. Like, nah, matter of fact, one of my good homies I met in that early studio, my guy Josh, still to this day is my guy. First day I met him and I rapped some shit for him, my mum was like, you sound like Joey Badass. Anyone that knows me, that shit pissed me the fuck off, bro. That shit rattled. But this is the thing. All I was listening to at that time was 1999. So could I be mad at man?
It makes sense.
No,
I get what you mean.
I'm not Joey Badass, but all I've been listening to right now is 1999. So the fact that man said it, I'm like, oh, subconsciously, this is how this thing works. So regardless of, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It just put me in a space where like, man, don't even really listen to. I listen to people's music when it drops. Outside of that, we're done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to it like as a new listener. But I can't have them's things on repeat. I'm just
don't like binge listen to like
just because I don't want no one to say, this sounds like some you was listening to. None of that. You can't hear none of that in my music because I'm working on so much music that I'm only listening to myself. And then when one of my favorite artists drops something, I'll listen for a second. But then that's it, really. You know?
So is that like a gift and a curse?
Gift and a curse. I don't know how to listen to music normally. It's just like I'm studying it or
that has to be a gift and a curse.
What if it's like other genres of music though?
I still want to make other genres of music, so it's the same thing. I just haven't elevated there yet. You know what I'm saying? But still goes. It's still the same thing. A lot of the times I hear like fucking, like I'll hear like a Taylor Swift song or something, and I'll be like, bro, this is like a white rap girl song. Like she's rapping. Like she's really not singing. She's rapping right now, but she's doing it, and it's like her voice. That's like real poppy and just like, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, there's so many forms of that shit, bro. A lot of people's doing that shit. It's very interesting. I love to study the shit and break it down like a science more than anything, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, it's like when you listen to Shake It Off and she goes to like this sick beat, she's not singing there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say she's rapping either. Of
course.
I don't want to give her that respect.
Exactly.
You don't,
you know she's not hitting no notes.
Yeah.
It's just like a chant.
Yeah.
Exactly, she's rapping.
She's talking fast.
She's rapping to white girls.
Talking fast.
She's talking fast.
Them ones.
I'm not going to give her rapping.
Nah, she rapping, bro.
I mean, you don't know how I feel about them when, you know what.
Me too. But I'm the one saying it.
I can't lie, man.
I'm the gatekeeper in this situation.
Yeah, man. These will tell you how I feel about her.
Look at that laugh.
I
Nasty
can't lie.
laugh.
She has no right rapping. God bless her soul.
Who are some of your like favorite rappers like growing up? Because obviously you've studied so many, especially during those times, like, and you were taking in, like, you were listening to Illmatic.
Okay, so if you're talking in the context of growing up, I gotta give Soulja Boy is number one.
For real?
Go.
Okay.
Wouldn't be here without him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
He taught me how to maneuver the internet early. First person I was ever subscribed to on YouTube was Soulja Boy in 2006. And I used to just, I'm like, rah, he's black. He's rapping. And he's just vlogging himself every day. And he showed me how to make content and how you control your content and how you A, B, and C. So that's really the blueprint to this whole shit still. Soulja Boy.
And he don't let you forget it.
I've been trying to tell you
Nope.
guys.
Soldier don't let you forget
He
it.
don't let you
Soulja
forget.
don't
I've
let-
been there the whole time. Like, bro, I'm not gonna let them forget either.
Yeah,
it's that
yeah,
real.
yeah,
So
yeah.
even as
Nah,
even as far
respect.
away as my music is from his style of shit, I have to make that a point because I literally was like a stan.
Just do. You have to give that.
And literally a Soulja stan. That's like how my introduction to this whole shit.
You used to listen to him.
Heavy, everything. Not just like, you know what I mean, like the fucking Superman shit. Outside of that shit, man, I was on the mixtapes, all of that shit.
So even from an artistic perspective, he like influenced you a little bit.
Yeah,
All right,
for
okay.
sure. All of them.
That's
I'm
surprising.
influenced by
Yeah, 'cause
everyone.
you
I'm
don't
one
see
of
it,
them
do you?
artists.
Yeah.
I'm influenced by everyone, bro. You gotta understand like the freedom he allowed black youths to have. Bro. Like before him, like you remember when that man came out, it was like you killed hip hop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Because he's not taking it serious.
Yeah.
He killed it because he wasn't taking it serious. So now, man, them can come out and do it on the song, and then man, them in the comments will be like, that kind of slaps though. Why? Because them man came out and was like, yeah, swag, bitch, woo, fuck, and then fucked the whole game up and was like took the eliminated the whole thing of like needing rules and this shit being like, it was just like, no, fuck you lot. We're gonna say swag. I just made $1 million. Fuck your bitch. Off the top, and then upload it because I can. And then he changed the dynamic in that fucking birth like some sort of new bedroom artist where it's like, bro, you can go grab your fucking recording equipment, go vlog, go do all the shit by yourself. He just so happened to have a hit that he produced himself and made bad millions, but it's the same thing. It's still been the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So always gotta give props to him. Outside of him, who else was I listening to early? No, it's a lot of Nas early for me, man. I was a Nas stan. I was such a hip hop head. It was like Nas versus Jay-Z, and I was Nas. I didn't listen to Jay-Z.
Nas too.
I didn't listen to Jay-Z till like a few years ago.
Yeah, we don't let you forget that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't let people forget that because I'm a real hip hop head. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
I come
saying,
from
bro.
that generation.
Jay-Z is not the be-all and end-all, bro.
Listen, man, come from the hood, man. Didn't have money. Jay-Z talking about money. I didn't get it. I wanted to start making big money like 2 years ago, and then it clicked. I was like, you know what? This is when you listen to Jay-Z when you're at a time in your life when you want to make big money. If you're not about making big money, Jay-Z's never going to be for you. So it's not about Jay versus Nas, because Nas is making bad big boy investments as well. He's just low key with it.
Yeah.
But if you want to make some money in your life, start listening to Jay-Z.
But to that point, though, does music always have to be relatable at any point in your life? for you to
Music's
enjoy it?
always going to be relatable. It's always going to be relatable. It's the only reason we vibe to something or you feel or connect to something because it's relatable. So it's always going to be relatable.
In some capacity, even if it's not obvious.
Music is always going to be relatable, bro. You're speaking about this the other day and like simplicity in lyrics and just making sure it's like, I boom, when fucking Bob Marley says no woman, no cry, right? Like everyone knows what that means, right? It's a general thing, right? So boom, I broke it down even to broken English, but then it's like everyone gets it and it's a general thing. And everyone can understand that and everyone can relate to that. Why? Because it's man and woman. Simple as that. So music's always gonna be relatable. And that's why we connect to it and feel it. You know what I'm saying?
All music though. Because I can listen to a Westside Gunn and can't relate to. I love hearing how he delivers what he delivers, but I probably can't relate to like the street stuff that he talks about. Do you know what I mean?
Imagine how I felt trying to do a collab and I can't relate. You feel me? So it's the same thing. Yeah, I hear it. But then you just gotta make do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite tune of Illmatic?
My favorite song off Illmatic is probably that's a tough one, you know, because that's like an impeccable album. First one that came to mind is Life's a Bitch, though. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Life's a Bitch and New York State of Mind as well. New York State of Mind is fucking...
I've seen a debate on the timeline recently about which one is better, part 1 or part 2. Where do you
I
stand?
saw that as
Part
well.
one or part
I
two
saw
or
that
what?
as well.
New York State of Mind.
The fuck?
I think that's a silly. Yeah, man.
See the debate.
Silly to the point, like,
think
I
it's
don't
silly.
even remember what part 2 sounds like, or even
No
talking
one
about.
remembers, bro.
I
New York, stay in my...
If
you listen back-
listen,
I,
if you
I,
listen
I
back-
generally don't remember
This
the
is
part
why
two.
this is why man don't do the hip hop timeline things, because if you gonna get onto debates on Twitter about hip hop, and especially we're gonna beef about some Illmatic shit, you gotta go check my man's age.
You have to.
Because if my man was not born in the time where that shit came out and can understand that, or has some older cousins that put him onto that, then your opinion's invalid. Because you ain't even come with the energy and feel the energy of when that album came out. You're just going off secondhand. So if you heard that album yesterday, how could you be valued in this opinion of everyone that was there for the release date?
100%.
You feel me? So
more often-
that's why man can't really do the debate shit.
Yeah, I hear
It's
that.
like a lot of the hip hop heads on Twitter, they're young. And it's sick that they're into real hip hop still, but it's like your perception of it is twisted because you didn't experience it properly.
Yeah.
So you kind of just more liable to downplay everything because you're not putting yourselves in the shoes and understanding how serious it was to even make an album back then, as opposed to putting anything out. You feel me? Yeah,
I hear that. Definitely listen to part 2 again though.
it's no better, bro.
I'm not saying it's better, but
I'm just saying, like, how my memory works. If part 2 was wavy, I would have a memory of it, but I don't.
I think it's
So
because
the
it was
fact
on an
that I
album
don't,
that weren't great.
and I've ran this whole man's discography top to bottom, it's not better. That's how I feel.
yeah, it's definitely not better.
It's not.
Part 1 has got way too much going for it.
I
But
say I don't even remember it.
You're
As a
saying it's a
stand-
conversation.
as a standalone song, storytelling, the beat, it's a primo beat. Yeah, it's on, I think it's I Am.
Yeah.
Not the best album, decent album, but it's a very good song. In terms of the
I don't
storytelling, in
remember
terms of
it,
construction. Listen
I
to it, man.
actually don't remember it.
Homework
I
for you,
actually
man.
don't.
I remember it.
I'm not gonna go back.
swear.
I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, man, go back. You definitely go back.
I don't doubt it's hard ever, because like
It's
Nas,
Nas,
isn't it?
It's Nas, isn't it?
the bar was higher back then, innit? So it might have been mid when it came out, but now compared to what's coming out now, a lot of shit that people said was shit is amazing now, bro. That's what's sick about listening to all this shit now. But it's probably hard.
No, it's gonna be. It's Nas here. I trust it's good.
So on top of like Twitter debates, are there any other aspects of like hip hop nowadays that you're not necessarily a fan of?
Social media. Yeah. I got like a real fire, vibrant personality, and I've known that from the jump. So I'd rather do shit like podcasts and shit, and just videos and all of that, whatever. I just knew as soon as people see how I interact and move outside of the music shit, they gonna fuck with that shit too. Sorry if I'm sounding a bit too clanky. I'm in this good art here right now. Shout out my boys in Belgium. Outside of that, it's just a thing of man's introverted and man make this super like substance-filled music where I gotta really dive into myself. Every song I'm making, you're taking a piece of yourself and you're giving it to the world and you showing it to the world. So it's a different place of vulnerability man come from when I'm making this music. I don't make none of this music for none of this success aspect or none of that bullshit. So for me to be constantly in the public eye is not what I came into this shit for. I came in for the bread. I came in to have a house, a car, and then be relaxed. Because I thought I was going to do nothing before this. So if I can do those 1-2 things, then I'm comfortable. I'm truly comfortable. And have probably like my own studio in my house. Comfortable, bro. I don't need too much. I'm very flip-floppy, so I have big aspirations. Like, you might have just caught a chill me today. I'm very, like, sometimes I'm like, you know what, we might just, like, settle down on a farm, like, out the way, minimalism. But then other days, I'm like, nah, you know what, like, I want to do a CEO thing and just fucking buy a fucking office space and, like, headquarters, big. You feel me? Like, buy the land back shit. So I'm very back and forth with it. So I'm just trying, it's all about balance, though, man. But I'm relaxed, bro. As long as I get to do the things I challenge myself to do first, and I get those out of the way, then everything else is cool, man.
Well, I mean, I hear that. But based on your social media, especially your Twitter, you seem very active on it anyway.
Because I be drunk and
See the honesty.
I was about to say, I thought
man
you
of
played the game very
honesty.
well.
I
Man of
respect
honesty.
it.
Half of your favorite artists only get on there when they drunk and wave. The ones that don't go on there, they realize they can't go on there because they fucking... If this person's music's so fiery, what do you think their tweets are gonna be like, bro?
Yeah, it's a fact.
You feel me?
It's a fact.
So man have to really like hold
back.
and lock yourself back sometimes. I'm like, bro, you're going too fucking Morpheus with it. You need to relax. Twitter ain't even there yet. It's all 11 a.m. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to tell yourself, chill sometimes. Because again, everyone's brain is just not. If I say I just come out watching some crazy conspiracy for 2-3 hours and I go online and I start, you got to relax sometimes. So Twitter's not for everybody. And I'm starting to realize that for me, it's like, there's certain things where I'm like, nah, let me get that off. But it's like, I'm just a Twitter vet. I've been there for too many years. Like, so I don't want to completely disappear from it, but it's like, the more I'm on it, the more I realize sharing certain opinions is just not needed and it doesn't do anything to help what I'm going through in any way. So it's just like, you get to a point every now and then where you're just like, you know what, man, man's just going to use it strictly for business. When we got some music to post, we're going to post it. Other than that, I'm out. I don't need it. It's just unwanted clog of bullshit I'm seeing every day for no reason. Yeah. Same with IG. IG is cool, but it's same shit. None of them is fun. I came for the bread.
I hear it, man. So yeah, let's take you back to your days as a SoundCloud rapper. Yeah. Obviously, that era was very, very important, not just for UK rap and hip hop, but for US as well. And it's the reason why a lot of people that are like thriving now are here now. What was it like for you in that era? Like, talk me through that era from your perspective.
From my perspective, I remember when I jumped on it for myself, I was in. My bedroom Reese put me onto it. I'm at Reese in primary school. Before I moved college, I'd done like 2 weeks in Phoenix, and that's in West as well. But that was more like a sixth form, as opposed to a college. So done 2 weeks there. That shit was trash. Had man wearing chinos and that. Dead.
In sixth form.
Dead. Anyway, go on it he's on his laptop and he's on this SoundCloud thing, but it's so old school that it looks like the page looks trash. Like, it don't look like how clean and all of that. It's just literally like click sound, and it's like, right, like what's this website? And the man tells he puts me onto it, and it's like, yeah, people can just upload sounds on that. I'm like, right, that's a bit mad, isn't it? And then long story short, moved college, and then I started uploading my own songs in there. And I remember first 2 things I put on there, they took like 11 months to get like 800 plays. And I was like, all right, how does shit work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then again, back to Soulja Boy and Lil B, I was like, what approach should I take with this shit? So, consistency. I'm only in the studio once a week. I only can record it on Monday, 7 to 11. I started dropping a song every week. Every week. Till I couldn't. You feel me? And it was just like, boom. On the SoundCloud side of shit, it was just like consistency and good shit. Consistency and good shit. Consistency and good shit. If you know you're going to get back to something, it's like, so it kind of just helped build the fan base on top of that, just putting a little like anime pictures on them, helped me reel in the sort of fans I wanted, which I knew subconsciously was also a thing. Raw, like, if I fuck with Dragon Ball Z, let me get a whole bunch of people that would fuck with Dragon Ball Z. They're gonna like it. If they see this picture, it's gonna attract them to it more. Same how my man fucking was doing, like, Soulja was doing, like, the catfish shit on Lime.
Yeah. He got me once, by the way.
Of course.
True story. He actually got me
one
once.
of my cousins.
Yeah, he got me, that's a
so,
fact.
Real nigga. Real nigga.
He actually got me once, fully.
Gangster. So, in that same respect, it was like, how can I reel in all these anime fans? So, like, I would just put anime pictures on all the songs I was dropping. And then I just made it a theme, and I was like one of the first people to do that. But then also, it was just like this whole era of these baby dooms, of these whole kids that was just inspired by Doob and Madlib in that whole era. And being like, okay, Doom gave a lot of kids the confidence to be like, you ain't got to have your face out there for you to be a fucking astounded rapper. You know what I'm saying? You could be GOAT level and man, I've never seen your face.
Yeah.
Once he put that into kids' backs, it was like, oh shit. So now man, I'm posting the most random pictures of kids, cartoon characters and shit they liked growing up. but then the song is the hardest shit you ever heard. So it just fucked up the matrix. You feel me? And it was a beautiful thing. Where it's like, yeah, we don't need to focus on what you look like. I'm here for your music. So SoundCloud done a lot for everybody, man. I still fuck with SoundCloud to this day. Because it just... I used to check that more than every social media. I used to wake up with SoundCloud first. But now it's like... It's like... It's still a nostalgic factor. I'm big on nostalgia, so I'm always going to go back and check it. But I owe a lot to SoundCloud for sure. I'm not even mad at hearing SoundCloud rap because a lot of you, man, wish you started on SoundCloud.
Yeah, you're right.
And the next generation won't get to. And it's going to be harder for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm the SoundCloud generation now. So, what?
So when we talk about like SoundCloud era, what years are we talking about?
Because
I was late on SoundCloud personally.
I got on SoundCloud in 2010.
I don't class that as a sound.
I would have said
When
like,
I think SoundCloud rappers, I think
I got on there
later. Yeah, I think more later.
because I got on there because of producers.
Yeah.
So I got on there and it was a whole bunch of creative beat makers. So I was more of a fan of beat makers, not even rappers on there. And then I found rappers on there. But I got introduced to Bandcamp and SoundCloud through people like Mind Design, Knowledge, Swami, Amon Amari, all of them sort of people early on who put me onto the wave. So when I go onto their SoundClouds and you go onto their Bandcamps, them shit stem back to like 2011 and waves around the 8s and early OGs.
I think when I hear SoundCloud, I think 2016, 2017.
2016 was the prime.
Yeah,
2016 is
that's what I'm saying. But that's when
I.
you know, if I hear someone 2010, to me, I think 2016 for some reason when I hear SoundCloud. And it's,
No, me too.
But you can
Me
see the
too.
difference, and I think you can see the difference in talent though.
Yeah.
To a certain degree. You can see the rappers that 2016 that
100%.
came off SoundCloud.
100%.
You can see the ones that came off 2010. There's a different level of authenticity.
Who else do we attribute to SoundCloud?
All of these,
All of them,
there's
bro.
bare, like,
Yeah.
you know,
All
the
of
little,
them.
the little,
Uzi.
the little Uzi verts, yeah, all of them.
Triple X, all of them.
Yeah.
That's all SoundCloud.
over here, Reggie Snow, Jesse
Same-
James,
Exactly, same thing. All
Loyal Kana
SoundCloud.
to an extent. King Cruel was doing a bandness on there.
On multiple accounts.
Sims, Hawk
Oh,
House.
Sims as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Sims was one of the only people that was in TDE's likes on SoundCloud. I remember that.
Oh,
They
sorry.
had 3 likes. Little Sims was the only one. This was years back, so I knew there was. I knew
It was only about time for her.
it's about time for a long time.
So you were a digger for real.
It was on SoundCloud. You feel me? It was just real like that. Like you just remember shit like that because it was just on it daily, and it was just the most popular, bro. Like you got people, your brethrens, all your brethrens in the world were waking up and going to fucking. Your brethren could just drop the hardest song in the world today. You get it? And you could just scroll and not even, he might not even tell you. You just, yo, what? When did you do this?
Yeah.
And I'm a fan, and I know you in real life. It's hard, bro. So the industry weren't ready for that, fam. I can be a fan of my friend. That's why it's hard.
Without having to go through so many hurdles.
I can be a fan of my friend. I don't need to be a fan of this nigga who fucking went through this crazy dramatic shit and then went to this label and then met Jimmy Iovine and then done all of this and then got the music video budget when it was around $1 million. And I could be a friend of my brethren. He hasn't even dropped a video yet, but this song though is hard. When I play it for my brethren, they fuck with it too. That's hard. It might even have 50 plays. He don't know the concept of fucking plays, bro. So when you get on SoundCloud for the beginning, it was like a game. It made me look at music like a game. Because you completing levels and achievements. Oh, what, we got 50 plays? Cool. Oh, we got 100 plays? Oh, that's lit. Oh, we got 1,000? 10,000? Yeah, just milestones. So like, and I think they give you like little messages and shit for shit like that as well. So it was just like, I was really treating it like a game. And then on top of that, you could see where in the world the people are actually listening. It's different, bro.
Yeah.
Different connectivity, man.
And even outside of like liking what your friends are doing, you can also like you have easy access to people from around the world. You want to beat makers or other rappers you want to collaborate with as well.
Yeah.
Which again, I don't think the industry was really ready for either. That kind of autonomy when it came to like the quote unquote underground at the time. What does it mean to you to be part of that kind of era?
I feel blessed, boy, because everyone that came up in the era I came up in, I used to instill in them that we're all going to be legends. And I could kind of see all the most beautiful thing is you lot got to understand a lot of people that I'm working with to this day are people that I met on SoundCloud. And on top of meeting them on SoundCloud, meeting them in real life now and having like actual real life connections with them. But then back then, we was all in bedrooms. But again, spirit shines through, you feel me? So it's really artists I've been working with on SoundCloud that. Shout out my nigga Fly Anakin, because Fly Anakin come from Virginia, Richmond. You feel me? And I know that nigga we were supposed to collab in 2014. I still have the files on my computer. Bangkok. That's what the beat was called.
Can we get
I met
that?
this nigga like 2 years ago in person. I've known this person for like 10 years online. You feel me? So there's a lot of connections like this in this new generation, which divides us from the other generation because we're so connected with people, and it's lit.
Can we get that Fly Anakin tune anytime soon?
You can get the Fly Anakin. You can get a Flypex. I'm working on Flypex right now.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Album, yeah?
Yeah.
Dope.
Okay.
I don't work on singles. I work on albums. Yeah.
Yeah, and you said from the beginning that you started doing and releasing songs more consistently. I guess that kind of carries on to your approach nowadays as well, because obviously you've dropped a lot of projects as well.
I'm not dropping as much as I want to right now. I'm going to give you a stack.
For real.
I want to flood the market. I'm trying to flood the market. I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit because we can work around that stuff. I just want to flood the market because when I was coming up, that's how the market was being handled. You feel me? It was that piff. Gucci was in jail. Hold up, nah, real talk. Gucci was in jail, yeah. And while Gucci was in jail, Gucci dropped 36 mixtapes. Your favorite artist don't have 36 albums in his whole discography.
It's a lot.
You feel me?
I feel you.
I fuck with work rate. I'm a work rate guy. So my favorite artists are people who quantity and quality. It's not quantity or quality. Both. My man was Gucci Mane in one of the years when he was locked up. He dropped a mixtape every month for the whole 12. Every month.
Yeah, Gucci.
And he's behind bars.
Gucci
And all of them was hard. What excuse do man them have out here? What excuse do you have? You've been in the game for how long? Where's your music?
As a fan, though, I struggle with.
I was gonna say that I
the quantity.
prefer.
Because
Listen.
for someone like me, I need time to sit with projects and like
Me too.
digest
but
it. And
if them shits is hard and you have me like, yo, I can't keep up, that's better than, yo, bro, I've been waiting 7 years. I'd rather have I can't keep up than I've been waiting 7 years.
because of J Electronica.
No, but J-Elec.
No, God body. But you can't be God body because you have made him wait so long for your album.
Yeah, but J-Elec was childish with it, bro. This guy went missing for 15 years before he dropped that album.
Listen,
childish.
That was probably some
talking
labels
about my
fucking-
man the other
like,
day,
I
though.
love
He's-
J-Elec.
He get an exception. He's different, because you already know what
It's
his
what
sit-
he is.
You already
That's
know
what
what
I'm
his
saying.
situation
Yeah,
is.
But that's why he
My
gets
boy
away
got
with
body
it.
for real. My boy with Abadu and Rothschild, like he gets all the blights. He gets all the blights
But like-
respectfully for life.
It's-
Like Rothschild, bro.
Yeah, he was.
For life.
No, you're right.
Respectfully for
You're
life,
right.
he gets the blight.
Don't that kind of go against everything, you know?
No, it's the
true.
Neo in the Matrix. That's why it's so wavy.
You see how
get
people,
it?
No, I hear you.
You
but
get it.
I love Jay. These gotta tell you how I feel. Yo, this guy.
We can't do nothing to that. You get it? Listen.
He said he broke the
He
matrix.
tapped into something else.
He's-
It
no,
was
he-
planned. It was planned.
do you know what's
It was-
mad?
it was strategic. Yeah,
No, this guy said, "Yo, you lot."
Listen,
He
he
told
knew what he was doing.
He told the Rothschilds what they were,
Strategic.
and then he went yard with the Rothschilds.
Yeah.
And then he came back and said, "You lot are shit again."
Yeah, 100%.
Like, he might be Neo.
He bet
planned the whole thing.
Neo.
He might be Neo.
Bet you a Rothschild, he'll get a bang for his dollar.
Hey man.
Hey man, you lot know how I feel about Jay.
Listen, I'm doing a festival with him next month. I'm going to do everything in my power to get a feature. I don't give a fuck.
Jay-Lex.
It's probably gonna get turned down, but I'm really
It's-
like on try though. I don't try. I'ma try.
It's Jay-Lex.
Trust
So
me.
I mean, he might be Griselda now, so it might be
Jay-
easier.
What do you mean he's Griselda?
Well, I mean,
Please.
Westside Gunn was like, he might be Griselda.
Nah, that's cat.
What,
I know it's
Jay-Lex?
cap. Yeah.
cap.
You don't see
Yeah, I
that?
saw that.
My
as well.
man,
I didn't really take it seriously.
My man
There's
titled
no way.
Farrakhan in his head. There's no way.
there's
Nah,
no
let me
way.
not even do that. Can't fuck with Griselda.
This guy-
There's no way. Jay.
nah,
Yeah, but Jay just kind of moves in his
Jay-Lex-
own whatever
Jay-Lex-
way he wants to do. What he
Jay-Lex-
does what
I
he
don't
wants to
know,
do.
bro.
Jay-Lex-
Maybe like affiliate, but I don't
Nah,
think
the
he's
only
just
gang he
gonna-
reps is
Why would
Free
He
you
won't
say-
sign, man.
You just put.
This guy was criticizing labels for 5
Bro,
years, then he
your
signed
first-
Rock
Bro, the
Nation.
only
you
gang
know?
he's-
Your first album, you got 6 J features. You wouldn't just go to Griselda after that. That don't make no sense.
Nah, Jay, but I can't see it.
That's a joint.
I
It's,
can't
it's either Fruits of
They
Islam
probably
or
got
yeah.
a
it's
song there, bro. They
It's one of the
probably
albums,
got a
man.
song.
This guy's repping Fruits of
Either
Islam
way,
till he
man.
dies, bro.
Either way.
Yeah, I suppose the only issue I used to have with like putting out a lot of work was maybe artistically you're giving away a lot of yourself at such a lightning pace, and you might not necessarily be able to keep up with yourself artistically. You feel me? But I've kind of called to it now, thanks to people like Griselda and yourself, like who are just releasing quality projects each time.
A lot of man that ain't gone through no shit in their life.
Bro, right.
Yeah, my bad. A lot of men ain't gone through no shit in their life still. So it's like, for me, even for times when I am taking breaks, I have so much to speak on because I've gone through so much shit. So either your life's boring and you don't have shit to speak on, that's why you're not speaking on that right now, or you went in that direction of, you know what, my like first album was successful, so I don't really feel none of the hardships of the things I was going through before. And I'm kind of just like partying every day and I'm not really struggling like that no more. But like I still got to sound like I'm hungry for the music. So it really, where everything really just depends on what your trajectory is and how you fucking, your final thing in it. Your final destination where you feel like your legacy is going to look like at the end of the thing, not at the beginning of the thing.
I hear that. So for the listeners who might not be familiar with you, like what do you talk about in your music? What do you explore?
I explore life. I rap from the perspective of just like yeah, I smoke a lot, so I talk about weed. But I talk about weed in the perspective of I smoke more than a lot of you lot. So in real life, still speaking about my life. All the weed shit aside, it's like, man, just speak on what I go through day to day, bro. And I don't know. Man's always been good with words. Any English teacher you talk to will tell you the same thing. Creative language, all of that. It was really that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I was blessed. My fucking dad, the same thing. You want to fuck with a nigga like that. It's the same thing. Mad creative, mad prolific. My mom don't fuck with him. She'll still tell you, this nigga mad prolific. He's great, amazing with his words. So it's a gift. It's natural. It was what it was, and it is what it is.
Yeah. You talk about space a lot as well in your music.
Yeah. Space is
fire. Where did that kind of come from?
I like space. And I feel like I shouldn't have to feel like cannot speak about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, space is fucking cool.
I feel like that's such a high conversation.
No, it feels like high conversation, but even outside of being higher, bro, like fucking there's different planets and different universes, and bro, yeah, there's so much out there, man. And
you trying to go to space?
If there's a possibility, man's gonna come back, not fucked up, with no side effects, or they're not just gonna like take me to some what's it called? Warner Bros. Studio, and we're just on a moon landing set, and then just like, yeah, bro. So basically, when this happens, and then the CGI, because listen, I don't believe in the moon landing. I'm one of them bros. We're not about to do the conspiracy thing. You're cool. Well,
I
mean, you're in good company.
No,
see,
I'm gonna just run it like that. I'm gonna just run it. I'm gonna just say it like that.
I don't believe in the moon landing either.
I'm with you, bro.
We just lay it like, but then
I don't believe in them.
I don't believe in it either. They've shown the footage. Like, I went to school to study film.
Yeah.
And movie mistakes and all of that shit. So, man, see that footage. You see what's going in that shit. It's not what it is. But again, look, who knows what a movie set looks like in the 60s? Nobody. Your TV's black and white.
Talk about it.
You think you're going to know what that thing...
Especially for space.
You know anything that's going on?
Especially for space.
No, I'm sorry, this is honest.
I'm with you, bro.
I don't believe in the moon landing.
Call me conspiracy theorist. I'm with you, bro.
I'm
with you, bro.
I've been saying, I don't believe in the moon landing.
I'm a big conspiracy theorist, whatever you want to call that thing. Big conspiracy.
There's no way.
Big conspiracy. Yeah, man.
I mean, I've never taken time to think about it.
I don't believe America.
I smoke too much weed, so I take time to think about all of it.
I don't know how else. What do you say?
It's a movie. I feel like it's a movie. That whole thing's just a movie.
What,
bro.
America?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's a reality show.
So how you feel about 9/11 then?
Let's not get into that because before 9/11, you didn't have to check nothing at no securities standpoints nowhere. Life was different, and after you did, that's what I'll say.
And also the guy that had the building took out insurance.
Even my last train I just got back from on a Euro tunnel. 2 Arab brothers get pulled to the side for what? That man was lovely as whatever. But why? It's protocol now, right?
Oh, bro, these guys will tell you I get stopped every time
Yeah,
I go.
these
These guys will tell you I got stopped for 5 hours in America. I got stopped in Canada. I get
protocol too. We know why they done that. We ain't even gonna speak on that.
Nah, these guys will tell you when we go abroad. That man will tell me I take your time. Like
Exactly.
every time we go
least 2
abroad,
hours.
like, I got stopped in
At least
Canada
2
5 hours.
hours.
America
Yeah,
5
bro.
hours. I get stopped regular.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
It's normal.
Yeah, man.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
My favorite.
Oh.
We don't do that.
Oh, see, this guy's got loads, man.
Bro, listen.
What's your
Oh,
favorite?
nah. I'll give you a positive one. My favorite conspiracy, I made it myself still.
Wait, you created one?
Yeah. I have a theory that music and parties were invented at the same time.
Tell us more.
Like, imagine, yeah, like, just let's go back to like the ancient times, innit? First niggas that ever like was existing on this plane, innit? And now, man, them's like, no, get the laughs off, get the laughs off. Again, these come from smoked out thoughts, innit? So you gonna laugh, I'm not gonna laugh, innit? Because I thought more about it.
I'm with you. I want to see where you're
No,
taking it,
no,
bro.
hear
I
me,
want to
hear
hear
me.
this, bro. Yeah.
So man,
I'm
them are
just
chilling
trying.
now, and then man then picks up whatever he picks up, and he starts banging on the thing, and he's like, there's a rhythm there now, right? And then someone else has joined him now, right? So now there's like 2 man, and then now you got 3-4 man doing the thing. But then someone's like caught the rhythm, and the man's partying, and my man started moving over there. You don't know why he's moving, but he started moving over there. And then these men have caught the rhythm, and then them man have started the thing, and then it's just like, I don't know,
Energy.
bro. There's something, energy. There's something about it that just makes me feel like partying and music was made at the same time. That's why they're the most controlled things in the world right now, and they're the most profitable because they go back to the most earliest and most spiritual time of
100%.
ourselves. We all connect to music and feel a rhythm because everything vibrates and there's fucking vibrations and everything. So when you hear a vibrating sound, that's like, oh, I like this thing.
Nah, you can't.
Everyone's like, rah. And then we started dancing at the same time.
You can't party without. You
You
can't
feel
dance
me?
without listening to music.
Man, I'm drunk. You don't know why you're doing that dance move, but you doing it because you felt it, because it's a feeling way higher than us.
That's a good conspiracy theory. No, that's actually on point.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
like-
see that as a conspiracy, though.
That makes sense.
I don't see that as a conspiracy. I think that's fact.
Like the
I
flip
think that's exactly what it is.
like that, but
I might explain
oh
that.
my days, boom. Man just came back from Belgium and Ghent. This bruh, he admitted it to me. He was like, because he was like, I was like, I want to come do a show back out here. And he was like, yeah, I've been going to this hip-hop club called The Spot. But he was like, I'll be honest, like, I have a problem finding the rhythm. I was like, you know why you don't find the rhythm? Because you're supposed to feel it. You're not supposed to think about the rhythm. You're supposed to feel it. He was like, you know what? You're right. I've never thought about it. I keep thinking about it too hard. The man don't feel it. We feel it. You know. So again, yeah.
Don't even say that.
All right, well, that concludes the conspiracy theory section of the episode. Shit, we might even have Apex down every other month for his conspiracy report, you feel me? But back to the music real quick. Where did the name Lord Apex come from?
The name Lord Apex came from the Lord came from Madlib, because I was heavy into Quasimodo, and he used to call himself Lord Cause, but it was just more about what that music sounded like. I was like, oh, that's what I want my shit to sound like in the future. You feel me? So like on some like just remembrance shit, I was like, alright, I'm gonna take the Lord. And then Apex was kind of just something that kind of, I wanted something that had an X in the name, because this was early. This was like 2010. And no one really had no X's. I thought like X's stood out, but not X in the beginning, because that's like, can't really rhyme nothing with that anyway. But fucking Apex, and it just stood out. And when I seen the word, I'm just like learning the meaning of all of them different things. It was like, yeah, like I'm fucking with this. So it was just Lord Apex. Before that, it was Tino Apex. Before that, it was Tino Vintage. So it just went for a few different things, you know what I mean? And then evolved into what it is now. But yeah, it's AP.
The evolution.
It's AP. Yeah, it's different evolution. I still think about changing it sometimes, but like, I'm like, nah.
Nah, okay.
What?
Which bit? The Lord bit.
Yeah. I kind of want to get, I'm going to get so wavy that the Queen's going to like want to serve me, and I'm going to be like, nah, you're good.
Oof, that will hit.
Is that the dream, yeah?
That's the dream.
Yeah.
No, that's my dream.
No, like, because there's no
Swerve
one
the
that's
Queen.
better. There's no one that's better than me over here. So in 20 years, like, once the catalog speaks for itself, and they're like, rah, you're clearly the most prolific over here. Queen's going to be like, we should serve her. Be like, nah, you're good.
Do you feel like you're a part of the UK scene?
No, but yes. But no, but yes. But no.
Yeah, because I don't feel like people bunch you in with like the other UK MCs. I don't
No,
feel like you're
that's what I don't
pigeonholed
like.
to just the UK.
Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not getting put in them conversations when I'm better than all of them.
Talk your shit.
Talk my shit, yeah.
So why do you think you're not mentioned with
I
that?
don't know. I think they're scared. How else to put it?
Yeah, don't make.
They don't make the blogs, but someone made the blogs, and whoever made the blogs, they clearly scared, or they clearly not listening to the right people. I don't know. I can't account it to people sleeping on me, because I don't like to be. I don't push my things out there. I like to be discovered. So I'm gonna be. My thing happens in the time it's supposed to happen according to the Most High. So outside of that, you man are just scared. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because I didn't come in the game through like Link Up and Grind Daily, you know. So I got my own platform. So man,
I think that's.
I don't know.
I think
some man might be intimidated by that.
But also the fact of, I think a lot of people from your generation and newer generations probably don't dig deep enough when it comes to the music too.
I'm the encyclopedia though. I'm that guy.
Plus, they might see you as like, underground rapper. You know what I'm saying? So that might be a bit of a pigeonhole in a sense.
Because I'm probably selling more tickets.
You know what? And you're going around the world as well.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Big cosigns as well. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I suppose people are still very much like, they're seeing the scene as divided by those names. And they only see that through that kind of lens.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, really and truly, the scene as a whole, from, artists like you to artists like RD or H, doing their thing to make the scene what it is today.
Yeah.
I think the times of division are kind of played out, sort of thing.
There should be division.
Okay.
There should be division with the last two you mentioned.
Huh?
Express yourself, bro. I feel like you want to say something. No.
But you're okay with that kind of like designation of you as
No, my favorite thing is everyone can make music, innit?
Yeah.
But then, can everyone speak for rap? No. Can everyone just come into the game and because you got some quick success and everybody loves you, feel like now you have some naysay and hearsay? No. But can everybody in the world make music? Yes. I love that. Everyone can make music. But I gotta look in your eye and know you love this thing as serious as I love this thing. For me to take you as serious, it's, you know what I mean? It's not that. So when I hear names like that, I'm like, yeah, you in it for fun. I'm in this shit for life, you feel me?
But I think it's the division you said with the Link Up and Grand Dailies.
Again, it's the division. I've also been a bit like nervous of entertaining that crowd. Same time because I just knew it wasn't my crowd.
But it's a superficial crowd as well, to a certain degree.
But it's like I also didn't want to do the box thing because as soon as you go to that crowd now, I might just be boxing to the UK. You know me? Because anytime I'm speaking to Americans when I go travel now, all we talking about is Top Boy, Grime Daily, and Link Up. Yeah. So if I'm not on there, that's why they don't know me. So it's like you can either, but if you want to be a worldwide artist, world-renowned artist, cool. You can blow through there, but then don't rely on that for the rest of your career, my G. Because you have no tools or no stepping stools or no platform for yourself to even interact with your own people. You could even go viral on there and then go make your own channel. Drop your second video and then build up from there, fam.
Yeah.
Have your own things and legs to stand on, G.
That's where a lot of new artists go wrong. They think the come up is, and the destination is the GRMs, especially the GRM like Thursday premieres. Yeah. Those are like the big ones.
That's the end goal for
That's the end goal for a lot of them, and they'll have a lot of...
I didn't even know that's a thing.
It's the first time I'm hearing about it as well.
Yeah, you'll see like on Thursday evenings from like 6 to 8 or even 9, you'll see like some of the biggest names in the scene drop like their premiere tracks on then, and then they stay on the channel. They'll drop it on Spotify as well and all that. That's a thing now. But a lot of them, that's the end point.
Yeah.
They don't build on it. They don't make a YouTube channel. They don't do anything that... They don't build themselves up. Because they think they've kind of made it at that point.
But I can't speak for you. But if it was me as a rapper, I'll be honest, if the division is I'm in my lane, and then you've got the RDs and the H's in one section, I'm good with that.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Respectfully,
it's a beautiful thing,
I wonder why.
It's a beautiful thing. Like, I'm in my lane. I'm comfortable.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Legs cock up on table in my lane, you feel me? But it's like, at the same time, the lane I speak for is like everyone that still loves, and I don't even want to say genuine hip hop because music evolves and there's going to be so many different forms of it. But anyone that loves the essence of where it came from, you will feel and love where I'm coming from. Right. That's the difference. Well, so I speak for that crowd of people.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's why I would be
5 elements of hip hop is never gonna not be a thing.
Yeah, true.
So as long as the 5 elements of hip hop is a thing, people like me will always be a thing because we carry that seriously. You feel me? Man, I was breakdancing before I was even rapping. So the thing is serious for me. Can't speak for everybody again, but for me, serious.
Yeah. At the same time, though, you got to give some of these artists time to grow. They might not necessarily be the head that you are or other artists are, but and even if they come in not necessarily for the love, but for the come up or the paycheck, if they grow in their art, they're gonna become music fans. They're gonna become heads and all that stuff. So, and while the UK scene is still kind of new in a sense of like the new makeup of it, I think there's a lot of room for them to just see where they go.
That's why the Soulja Boy thing spun me, because I feel like from like your earlier projects, you always came into it quite serious. I always took you quite serious. So when I hear Soulja Boy, I don't really take him seriously as an artist. Really. That's why when you were like, Soulja Boy was an influence, I can't see it. Because of the music you've made.
Soulja Boy. Nintendo 64.
It doesn't necessarily
laid across my floor. God damn. Listen, that was my shit. Like, for real. Soulja Boy was the one. And it was just, I can't even explain it in depth. I feel like I don't have the words to like put it how I'm supposed to put it. But it's like, even though he broke down and was not like pushing super lyrical A, B, and C, the fact that he done that was like, he done so much more for freedom of speech for black kids to just say whatever you want on the song. It's not I have to come on here and I have to be as serious as Nas now. I can come into the studio and talk about what I done at school today because them man made it less serious. And you don't need to be serious. Yeah, it comes from talking about hardships and all of that shit, but we don't need to be serious. Because we all love the 2000s and we all love where the party's at and all the club rap things. We all love a good time. You feel me? So rap, it doesn't need to be that all the time, but at the same time, can't forget that.
No, Soulja Boy definitely brought.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I can't lie.
And even if it's not, even if you can't necessarily hear it in the music, he's clearly influenced by the moves.
Yeah,
you might just not hear it. You might just not hear the music that's out right now.
Ah, see,
them ones. I got. I got more music in the stash than that's out right now. So that's why I speak so highly. Because every song I make is better than my last song.
If you could put a number on the amount of projects...
Probably like, what?
I'm going to say songs.
We'll start with...
I thought you were going to say songs.
Go songs.
We'll go songs.
Right, go
if you could put a number on the amount...
Unreleased. 800 songs.
At least.
Unreleased.
Bro, you know when Chip says never run out of bars?
Yes.
Bro, how often do you record?
At least once a week. Minimum.
And what's your writing process? Do you write with the beat or at home or
with the flow, wherever? Sometimes I write when I'm on the road, like if I got like I'm traveling out of the city for like 2-3 days, I might just put it up just while I'm traveling through a city, see the sights, like just write on what I see, just write on life, you know what I'm saying? I like to write on the way to the airport. That's a cool one. I don't like to write when I'm in a rush. Like if I'm in a rush and I know I'm gonna be late, I can't put my AirPods in. I lose myself in music in it. So
as soon as you put AirPods in, it's just.
As soon as I put AirPods in, I'm in that world, bro. I'm in the back of Ubers.
So
going
how you enjoy
crazy.
music?
What do you mean? I'm writing. I'm
But
listening.
like,
most of my best songs. Most of my best songs, I've listened to that beat on loop for 7 hours.
No, I'm saying like,
I
as in
never
just,
got bored, but.
But what about freely listening to music?
No, I can freely listen to music. I can show you all the things I listen to. Now I listen to a lot more DMV trap shit. Okay. Like Zadman's, Lil Dudes, Goonus and all of that stuff. Rich Pilot Ones. I listen to all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'd listen to underground music. Not US underground music, UK underground. I listen to underground music. Yeah. Underground like Xavier Wolf and Bones and shit. I consider myself underground like them. I don't consider myself a UK underground artist. I consider myself underground.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to Black Cray. I grew up listening to Krayshawn. All these different underground people. You feel me? So I put myself in that. Rob Banks. I put myself in these boxes with these underground people. Insomniac Lambs. I could keep going. Pull you up. 1 million people that you won't know the names because these men just exist in the underground realm. Lucky. Fucking all of the fucking Black Raider Clan, all that whole era, that whole Raider Clan era, all of that shit. That's where I'm coming from. Space Ghost Pups and shit. I consider myself underground. And no one was doing that over here until my boys like Bexy and shit came about. And then they were starting doing the thing and they had to go over there to the States for people to see, oh, yo, like you getting traction. And it's always, we got to fucking go to the States for man to be like, oh, you on your shit. Like, look at this British boy. You out in the, oh. Nah, bro. So I'm just underground, man. Like, listen, no matter how you want to put it, no matter how much you want to be patriotic to where you grew up or you feel like the country that loves you, I'm Jamaican. My country built the fucking back of this whole fucking shit. So for me to feel like a patriot patriotic towards being British? No, I can't. Sorry. Unless you give my country the respect. Outside of that now, man's not going to box myself into be a UK artist because you do that and now you're just a UK artist forever. I'm a world-renowned artist. My name's up there with everybody. Why? Because I don't put myself in no UK box. Because once you put yourself in a UK box, you can't leave the UK. I don't want to like go on like Kanye around and start mentioning like the last like 5-6 shows I just done, but none of them was the UK. Do you get it? And I'm representing us from a bigger standpoint somewhere else. City of in the middle of nowhere where they're like, rah, like we love West London now. He brought that energy here. We love the UK now. We didn't even know there was people like that over here. So go represent the UK from other places, fam. Stop repping it from the fucking end you grew up on your whole life, bro. Go see some shit.
And that's my shit. And that's why you don't necessarily care about how people in the UK see you.
No, because when I go everywhere, I'm the ones that are making us look the coolest. I'm the one that's making us look the coolest to everybody. Generally. Like person to person, meeting people to people. They're like, right, I ain't even met no one that comes off with your sort of energy. Like, I still get it like, yeah, you come off a little American. Once I explain to them my influences, it makes sense. But outside of that, bro, you ain't gonna meet no one from over here that's like me. So I'm putting on for us every direction I go to, whether it's fucking China to fucking New York, to fucking Slovenia, to fucking Porto, to wherever, bro. We're outside and we're looking good. And they love it. And they can't wait for us to come back. And every city or place I've gone, they book me for the next year and we're coming back. Why? Because we're making business moves.
I hear it, bro. You kind of answered my next question about how you're seen and how you're received abroad. But, I mean, clearly.
Go to the abroad, man. They love me, man. And they don't even speak the language. Make it make sense.
Hey, man. Good music's good music.
100%. So when did you first start noticing that you were getting traction? It was in the SoundCloud days.
Always been getting traction. I had more traction in the US than the UK for like 4 years. So it was been, the energy was, oh, you man been sleep on me. These man love me. I was shipping hoodies to LA for like however long before the UK and shit. I didn't pop in over here till like 2018. I didn't get no visible love till I started dropping videos and doing shit more over here. Truly, I feel like 2018. Before that, it was all the States. Because you can see analytics, you know what I'm saying? So I know where it's coming from. It's all LA, Chicago, New York, all of that shit. Australia going stupid and dummy. Australia goes stupid.
See, your highest streaming song on Spotify, Spliff in the Morning, is that, what's the makeup there as far as like demographic?
That's like everybody. I ain't even looked into the demo. You know what's crazy? I was drunk with someone like 2 days ago. I showed him the song. And he was like, oh, it's almost 7 million. I was like, I don't even know, bro. I ain't even know.
It's over 7 mil now.
Almost 7. Yeah, I didn't know. Last time I checked, it was like 4. So anyway, Spliff in the Morning. Shout out to Adina Howard. Freak Like Me. Shout out to the Sugar Babes. Fucking their version as well. That one, I'm from the UK, so that one inspired me more. Straight flip for that thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm a weed rapper, man. Grew up, when I dropped that, like, 2013 or whatever. Kind of Wiz Khalifa, Currency, Stone, and era. I'm like, right, I want to start remixing my favorite R&B songs and just making them into weed songs. That's how we made Spliff in the Morning. Spliff in the Morning, first time I ever tried to sing. Boom, we make it. Is what it is. But the demographic is wide. I end every show with that. Like, everyone loves that one. And it's just, I don't know. The song is like, whatever. That song is so so whatever. So like, okay. But it's beautiful because it's like my first ever time trying to sing ever. For it to be my biggest singing song, like if it wasn't, I probably wouldn't sing as much. Like, Spliff in the Morning being my biggest song means fuck you. Like, you can't tell me I can't sing. And from then, if you hear the song I'm about to drop, you're like, yo, hold on. Like, for real. Like, I'm not even trying to toot no horns. We don't do that over here. I strictly speak on from, like, how hard the music is and listen. Like, when you hear the new vocals, it's dirty, bro. So, thank you to Spliff in the Morning. Shout out to all of that shit. Like, life is wild as well. And my brethren, I'm not even going to say his name. You already knows. But, again, it's not even a shout. It's just a speaking more to like believing in yourself. He was like, I don't think you should sing it. I think you should get some singing, like a girl to go do the vocals. So imagine if I'd done that, like where shit would be. So sometimes you kind of got to just trust in your own gut. And that was a big thing for me. Big thing to happen to me, for me to like instill a lot of like trusting in my own gut moving forward, like in my career, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to making them decisions on a song, where it's like, when you come into this shit and you ain't been in the studio and you're not well versed, anything anyone say that's been in the studio more than you, you're gonna listen. But as you get into it and you realize there's certain things you want to do, you might not know how to translate it because you don't know the musical terms, like the shit that's on the laptop, the reverbs and the A, B, and C's. You're gonna feel stupid. You're like, oh, yo, I want a little telephone effect on my voice. And to me, when I sound like I don't know, like real talk, when I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, I hate that shit. I don't like sounding stupid, you feel me? So there was a long time, it took me for a long time to get comfortable in the studio enough to translate the shit I want to do on the song and for man to get it. So when you get into that point where you know what you want on the song, whether you know what the computer technology things are called, that's when you're artist. You feel me? Yeah. So it's the fact that I had to be like, no, I'm keeping this shit. That's what differs me from that shit. And that's why I feel like I'm an artist, because I trust in my own vision, my gut, and I know when this shit is a shit, and I know when I'm supposed to listen to my friend, and I know when I'm not supposed to listen to my friend. That's why. So I don't even know the point I was supposed to make.
No, that's cool.
we got it.
No, that's all good, bro. So from when you started rapping and when you started, you know, seeing yourself as an artist, what aspect of your rapping or your artistry generally do you feel like you've like really like improved on, or like you've really like seen improvement on?
Everything. It's like really just one of those where it's like we got quarantined for 2 years. So because we got quarantined for 2 years, you guys probably didn't get like 8 albums in it. So they in the stash. They still harder than a lot of this shit. But they're not out yet. So for me, I'm like, damn, I gotta get these old joints out, which are brazy. But then these 2022s, I sounded 2030-ish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like, my whole life has been trying to get back to the present day. Like, every song that drops, by the time it drops, especially album-wise, it's already a year or two old. So
because of how much music.
Because of how much is going on. Yeah. So it's hard to like. One, I love every song I make, but it's hard to love it. If I made like 50 more that are like 10 times better. So my whole thing is trying to perfect these projects, get them out, and I'm gonna start flooding them a little bit, not too much, but just. And not every project's super long. Like, I work on LPs and the EPs with, like, different producers. But outside of those things, yeah, man, I want to get more of this shit off so we can stop dropping more of the present-day AP shit. And then people can, like, understand what I'm talking about and stuff.
But what's stopping you from, like, dropping the new stuff now and then maybe revisiting the older stuff at a later date?
It's just art and people being patient with art and realizing, like, I've, like, all my last projects I kind of dropped on SoundCloud prematurely as well, and it was just like they weren't ready. And even though they became classics, they could have been so much better if I waited. You feel me? And a lot of them I dropped from a standpoint of just being broke and needing bread as well. Also, so now that I'm in a place where I'm not that, and I have time and I'm comfortable in my own little unit and shit, where I can. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I need peace today, so let's drop this project today because we might catch 400 off the Bandcamp. Now that I don't have to do that, let me spend time to make this the best album you lot can hear. Yeah. So when it does drop, we can all be like, yo. So that's what I'm doing now. I spend way more time just perfecting it, the little kinks, hearsays, and sound effects, and all of the little aspects that make it an actual album and a soundscape, instead of just rushing, because I could drop a project tomorrow, but who's that going to benefit if I ain't got the album artwork where I want it to be and everything else? Because all this shit is rollout. This all shit's about rollout. Every album, every project, you better your rollout. You better your rollout game. You better your rollout game. You better your rollout game. That's all it's about. But right now, we just been on a halt and a like under construction and a reconstruction's happening. And we're going to start dropping bad things again. But for right now, we're just plotting.
How did you link up with V-Don?
From my boy Max, from my manager Max, man. Shout out Max. Oh,
big on Max.
I to say what's up, by the way.
Big on Max.
I forgot to say that when I came in here. Shout out to Max, man. That's my dog. But yeah, through Max, man. And obviously them two, they go way back like a few years. And the first day I linked Max was probably like 2 years ago now in February. And I remember First day I met him, he sent me like 3 beats from Vidon, and I knocked them out like that same day, and then we just kept going back and forth, and then we built that album, and then that album was like our first time like working together and making something together, and then it's just been like a roll ever since then. Still, like we just been going crazy.
Do you prefer being in the studio with a producer or just having them send?
I prefer them sending shit. We can do that, but the kind of person I am, like, you gotta understand that I'm more like, I take the more Missy Elliott approach in music, you feel me? Whereas it's like, I'm comfortable being alone. It's not about, oh, we can't make some shit when I'm in the studio with you, but it's more about, I can really get into my bag when I'm alone. So let me send you these alone vocals, and trust me, you're gonna...
Yeah.
Whereas we can still do that if I'm in the studio, but how I like to work, if you're giving me a preference.
You know, like your own.
Is that the introvert in you?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even let people hear me record the take, so every time I'm playing you some shit, I want it to feel mysterious. Like, when the fuck did you record this? I've been with you the whole day. I've been with you the last week. When did you record? Now you asleep, my nigga. Like, from 2 till 6. Like, I recorded that, you know what I'm saying? You never see it. It's mystic. That's what all of this shit, that's why all of this new music is crazy, because it's just like, it's gonna be like, when? Where?
Yeah, it was a mindset.
Where? Man, record this in a spaceship on gang. For real. Like, yeah, different.
Yeah, even from a fan perspective, I think to myself, like, when does he have the time to do this shit?
Every day. If my bed's there, the mic's this far away from the bed. Right. So we get to it whenever I feel like. We might talking shit, but we might go make some shit after. No, we're not going. We're gonna listen to that Joy album. Still. But again, I get, bro, like, I love music, man. I'm a songbird. I'm a songbird, bro. Like, there's always music playing in my head. Like, there's always something.
What's your favorite project of yours?
It's not out yet. My favorite project is called The Shift, and I'm trying to make it a visual album. I'm gonna start pushing it from now. Fuck it, bro. I'm trying to make it a visual album inspired by like Runaway and Cuddy, and I'm just singing all over this album with bare like just electronic type beats, and it's just rap. Like, it's just different, dog. It's different. That's why it's called The Shift. Like, I feel like when this comes out, you can't even talk to me the same. Not even like that. I mean, you can't view me as the same type of artist. You know what I mean? You can't put me in the same category again.
Do you know when you're trying to drop it?
If I do it the right way, give me 2 years max. Give me 2 years max. Because obviously I still got to find the visual inspiration elements. I know where in my head where I want to go with it, but then I still got to put that down on paper. That's what the realizations I'm getting back to. Like, I come up with crazy ideas all the time, but like, I smoke, so...
It gets like that.
I'll see you in 2 weeks, you'll be like, yo, you still doing that? I'll be like, what?
I don't remember.
Shit, like, yeah, that's a good idea. I should do that, you know. I'm that kind of brave, bro. So now I'm just trying to be more like focused and like follow through on the ideas and it. But nah, this one definitely visual album.
The Shift.
Vibes. The Shift. Name might even change, but for now I'm calling it The Shift. It's produced by JNR. Shout out to JNR. Stupid UK producer as well. So when people see that one, it's like, you looking like shout.
I don't want to hear it anymore.
I don't want to hear it. Even my next one is with Dre the Ski Master. That's a like West London legend. He's in LA right now.
Shout
But again, we're trying to drop that one at the end of the month. I'm probably gonna send him vocals off when I get back home. That one again. Shut your mouth.
That's gonna go crazy.
The Elevated and Elusive. Shut your mouth. Don't even speak to me. 15 tracks. We're dropping it on Bandcamp. Not even going to stream platform. For real. It's just like, shut your mouth. But we're just getting the music out.
There
when
we
you
go.
hear it, it will eventually go to streaming platforms. But shut your mouth. Even the album artwork, I painted it myself. Shut your mouth. I had to get it out.
You know what we still need though? The Elevation meditation tape.
Oh, that's in the works. That's in the works. But again, you gotta understand. We the world's greatest collective because all of us are amazing rappers and stand alone on some Wu-Tang shit. Get our own deals alone on some Wu-Tang shit, but still be like respected as a collective, still get deals as a collective, but then we can all produce and shit. So we're trying to make, when we make a project, like it 100% from us, like not even no outside producers, no nothing. That's why we're taking our time with it.
Yeah.
And the fact that people know our name, the longer the shit goes on, it's just like, oh, that shit, that's sick. I didn't even know you don't know about the collective. So the more I hear it, it just instills in me that, we still on the right track.
Yeah.
Who is in Elevation Meditation?
Elevation Meditation consists of me, Lewis Culture, Finn Foxall, Zav, and Parallel, and a whole bunch of friends that we associate with it as well, outside that are just not artists and just other things, you know what I'm saying? It's like a friends and family situation. But those are the main. Oh, and my brother Will, who's Finn's manager. My brother Will, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, like, those are the main characters, and then everyone kind of just. It's always been formed as like a collective where it's like we kind of just help each other grow. So it's like, my boy Finn's dropping a project, we're gonna help push your project, and vice versa. Everyone just help push each other's thing, you know what I'm saying? And then kind of came up in the music shit together, doing a lot of shows together, doing a lot of parties, and spreading this shit together, you feel me? And just, I don't know, bro, this shit's just organic. It's my favorite collective in the world, for real. I can't lie, because like the journey's just started.
Yeah.
But like everyone is still growing as an artist, and we young, you feel me? Like niggas are still getting their first cars and first houses, and we all babies right now. So I'm like, trust me, give it I'm like 5 years, it's gonna be nasty still. But everyone's just, it's London, so you don't fucking grow up as quick as you do in the States.
Nah, no way.
You know what I'm saying? So
still
you
young
just
in
gotta
the
give
game.
them a little time, especially if they're not in the streets and get into it the right way. You feel me? Respectfully. So in terms of that, next 5 years you'll see EM will be on some stupid shit. But right now everyone's grafting, everyone's doing beautiful moves outside of that shit. Own tours, all of that. So it's in good hands, man.
Yeah, man. Salute to them.
How did you link up with Willie the Kid?
Same shit.
Yeah.
Max, just a partner in crime.
Yeah,
He's a man that's just like respected by many people, bro. And he's just been in this industry for a long time.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like keep making his name more infamous and shit. So we just gonna keep throwing it like that. Max is like, that's a dude, like, he patterns it, man.
Okay.
But again, every pattern is not, bro, like, I got this artist, like, jump on this shit. It's like, I'm gonna send you this shit.
And if you
fuck with him.
Yeah.
So, again, I've never been an artist that's gonna reach out to people and be like, yo, like, you should jump on this shit. I've tried, and it's worked sometimes, but artists and egos is long. It's long, bro. Whether it's meant or not, like, this man could be busy, but he aired my message for 8 months, and I don't want to fuck with you no more. You feel me? Like, it's a million things. So the best way to look at it, bro, like, shit happens when it's supposed to happen. So I don't really reach out. I've reached out to a couple, man. And I've got some artists that I confirmed that if I said the names right now, I'll be like, yo, for real? I got some crazy names right now.
Say the names.
Don't want to say no names. But I can say it now. I put some pressures on some niggas. I apply pressure on some niggas. No pressure. It's all love. Niggas know me. Freddie Gibbs, we supposed to do something. Holla at me.
Okay.
Danny Brown, we supposed to do something. Shout me, my boy. Larry June, we've been locked in to do something. Shout me, my boy. There's a few more, but I done too much with those. So we're going to keep it to the tree. But again, a lot of these have been confirmed for me for a long time. But again, I'm not a rushy and pushy nigga. Like, bro, live your life. I don't know what you're doing day to day. So I kind of don't care. When you get time just lock in. But right now, boom. So, yeah, man.
You opened up for Mos Def one time as well, right?
I got the opportunity, but the show never happened.
Oh, okay.
But that would have been dope. But even him, again, Mos Def fucks with man's music. So can you really tell me anything at this point? Can you feel me?
Probably not, you know.
Nah, you can't.
Not really. And that was how me and Max met. That's how we met. I like people being about their business. I met him 3 days later, he got me booked for Mos Def. I said, this nigga about his business. Simple as that, bro. Money talks. Like, show me something. Don't talk to me, because that's what this game is. Man, I'm lure you won't be a manager. Oh, yo, bro, we can go so far. We can do this and that. Show me, my nigga. Show me. So Mike showed me. 3 days later, booking. Oh, we got 2 days. 3 days later, I'm like, oh, this is a serious nigga. You feel me? On top of that, we the same. We both cancers. We both the same horoscope. So I know where his energies come from outside of that shit. But them things aside, be about your business. So that's why that opportunity came about. So shout out to Max again, because it's just patterning, and knowing people and being cool with his manager. But yeah, man.
He's a good
I only
dude,
said that like that because Mos is like one of my favorite artists of all time. Like I don't think I would be here without him. So the fact that man fuck with my music, you gotta understand, bro.
No,
like,
I can't. I'll talk my shit.
That's like you full circle already, bro. Like I told you in the beginning of this shit, I remixed mathematics at 16. So for me to go to that, come on, bro.
That's in my top 5.
What did you think of the new Black Star album?
Crack.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's hard.
Crazy. I listened like 3 times. On Luminary, yeah.
You actually got the Luminary?
Yeah.
Ask Pete if he got Luminary.
I actually did.
I'm a Dave Chappelle fan, bro. So when Dave Chappelle's his podcast came out, I bought it because I'm a Dave Chappelle fan.
Yeah.
So when the album came out, I didn't have to pay for nothing because I already had my subscription, even though I didn't pay for that month or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or the last few months. It still let me listen to the album. So shout out to Luminary, yeah.
Hey,
Last album's crazy. And I get why, if you listen to the album, why they didn't put it on streaming platforms. Music in this new day and age, when you're speaking on political shit, my boy, and people in power and all these real and serious things, you're not gonna put your shit on the most big platform in the world because that's not how this thing works. Again, when you're speaking on serious shit, not this la-di-da, this bitch is in the club and she bad and she want to dance. You feel me? So again, once you listen to the album, you hear the things that man are speaking on, it makes sense why it's not on streaming platforms. But shout out to them, man. And shout out to Mos, because my man's pen on that last album.
Yeah.
I might have to listen again. When
He's top 5
He's
dead or
different.
alive, man.
He's different. He's a different brother. He's
He's top
different.
5 dead or alive. I generally feel like that.
That's God body. That's God body.
Honestly.
He's different.
Different.
I know what's on
We gonna do some music too.
Oh, bro.
Inshallah, man.
That wasn't confirmed, but I'm gonna confirm for myself.
Oh, yeah.
Like that still.
Yeah, man, speak to his sisters.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
a Def feature.
Yeah, Mos Def. I say Mos Def because I can't spell definitely. So I'm definitely gonna get Mos Def.
Oh, I see what you done.
You see that? Hey, listen,
That's a
comedy. I
little
told you I like it.
entendre.
Yeah,
I know it's on your phone. You've got a Doom sticker as well.
yeah.
What
My
is
boy follows me around. We was born a day apart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, July the 13th from July the 12th.
Hmm.
I don't know, bro. I'm a stan in it. I love Doom, bro. But like, it's so much more to it in the story, in it. Like, my boy's British. You know what I'm saying? Kind of was outcasted and shit. Went over there and shit. Into a lot of the same shit. So there's a lot of I can resonate with his story more than it just being Doom. You know what I'm saying? And lyrical and all that shit. Like, I really just resonate with the story stuff.
Yeah, he's the president of his fan club.
How did his death affect you?
Oh, it was. You remember? It was emotional stuff.
Yeah.
New Year's
Because New Year's Eve, and we threw a party. We threw a party on New Year's Eve, and I remember before the party started, we was just listening to Doom because we just found out, and I had my Mad Villain vinyl, and I was making mad niggas like roll up on it, on some like pay respects type shit, like for real.
Yeah.
But nah, it hit me. It hurt. It still hurts. I still think about it. Like I'm still like, you know what I'm saying? Because again, outside of all of that, just another artist I look up to. I wanna work with all the artists I look up to.
So
that was a big one, but that was more big for the fans than me.
Yeah.
Because I knew about ways to get a feature, but I just didn't want to go that route.
And I could have seen that as well.
Could have happened. Even now, I can make that shit happen, but I don't want to do it like that because it didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen. So now, if it was to happen, someone would truly have to like approach me and be on some. You know what, like. We want you to be a part of this. Or someone else gets a feature and I end up being on the song. Wouldn't do it myself now.
Yeah.
Love him too much. I'm going to just get the title and keep it moving still. Yeah. Recipes doing no still.
All right.
All day. You've mentioned singing a lot.
Yeah.
Have you been practicing singing?
I don't practice. I just do it.
Sing.
On some like Max B. Like, man, just sing. It's
Salute to the
just sing. Just sing still. Like, I have favorite songs that I sing all the time. Jagged Edge, Walked Out of Heaven, love that shit. I love Usher, Bad Girl. He got a couple high notes on that. It's crazy. But like, I love R&B. You feel me? So there's a couple songs. They're funny. There's a couple songs. Yeah, I love R&B. Listen, I'm a smooth nigga, Casanova. You feel me? Like songs for women. Anyway, that aside, yeah, there's a few songs that I mean, but I don't practice it. I just sing. I like to sing. I grew up on reggae, so it's subconscious. A lot of it comes from that on top of the R&B shit that I like. So when I'm singing, it's coming from some like sizzler place of heart and soul, not on some Chris Brown shit. But we can do the Chris, but then again, I'm not going for perfect voice. I'm just going for you. I need you to hear
just
my
need to
soul.
feel it.
You feel me?
It's a feeling thing.
So when you hear Sizzler give me a try, you hear my man hit the high shit, you like, ooh, I feel you. You feel me? That's what I'm going for. Not need to be the best singer, just one of the best writers.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. No, I hear that, man.
We debate a lot with Cherry in London as the best MCs.
Oh, my days.
Which area do you think has the best MCs?
Which era? My era.
No, area.
Area.
Which area?
Yeah.
Oh.
So East, West,
Nah,
South,
see,
and
that's
North.
not the argument. You might have switched it all up.
No, that's
West.
what
You
it is.
switched up the whole argument. That
What do you
wasn't the
mean?
argument.
There's
That
no
wasn't
way
the
I
That
could-
was the argument. What do
wasn't
you
the
mean?
There's no way I could come on a podcast and say nowhere else than West.
No, I hear you, but let me just tell you what the argument was
I
first.
just don't even
Here we
care.
Like, no,
Here
because
we
you
go.
remixed the hell out of it,
Here we
fam.
go.
I'm just saying,
All right, let me hear the original.
Go on.
what I said was,
Go on.
forget Northwest, East,
Yeah.
South. I'm saying a borough, so Harringay, Tottenham, N17, one postcode.
Yeah.
I said Tottenham produced the best rappers. If you
Okay.
give me one postcode,
One postcode.
and then just tell me, because the amount of people that's come from N17, N15,
Listen, man.
is too many. Tottenham, you're not giving me one postcode that's got more rappers than Tottenham.
Shout out Nines,
See,
bro.
no, you're switching your.
Shout
We
out
never
Nines.
said that.
Listen,
was
We
the
didn't
argument.
agree on that.
West
We didn't
things,
agree
this
on
is
that.
West things for me.
But I hear
from
you.
West,
If it's
you should rep West.
bigger, if it's bigger,
And I
North,
like
East,
the new
South,
ones
West.
that's coming up as well. You feel me? Like,
Now, West is
shout out
talking-
to what's his name? Digga D's hard stuff.
You think it is from West,
Digga
innit?
D's. Yeah.
I think it is from West.
I don't know it. I think he's from West. Not like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't be listening to the man's things. But yeah, I think he's from West. I was like, yeah, nah, shout out to Digga D. But yeah, I think he's from all the West niggas, bro. Like, I'm just really one of them that, like, again, I still come from that. Like, I might not even like your music 100%, but if you're from West, man, them used to talk so much shit about us that I'm gonna carry you on my back and take you with me, bro.
Yeah, because West was
Because
the-
man,
yeah,
them
yeah,
used to
yeah,
to this
yeah.
day I still get onto people that talk about West crazy still. You didn't come up down there, so don't talk about it. But we really have some of the hardest spitters still. And outside of spitters, musicians, like actually like some of the best musicians in the world, like the Massive Attacks and all that shit outside of this rap shit that we love. We got the best. If you want to do every genre,
if that's
we
what
have
we-
to.
if
If
that's
you
what
want to do
we-
every
no,
genre,
wait, if that's what we-
if
if
you
that's
want
what
to
we-
do,
can't give you
if
that,
you
bro.
want
If
to
that's
do
what we're
every
doing,
genre,
if that's
can't
what we're
give you
throwing
that,
out there,
listen, because
Adele's from
man will
Tottenham.
dash in the Sex Pistols in there.
Adele's
You
from
can't
Tottenham.
really,
What do we
you
do?
don't listen to. Yeah,
Sex Pistols?
You say, come on, my boy. That's Shepherd's Bush, my boy. That's Shepherd's Bush.
Brother, I can't lie to you.
That's Shepherd's Bush.
man,
But again, that's why we don't need to get into that.
Hey,
I'm gonna
man.
just say I'm from West, so I'ma love West to the
Hey,
death.
I hate.
I'm not gonna go
you know
against
what about
Adele.
those Sex Pistols? They're
Listen,
bleeding
listen.
for West at that point.
I'm not gonna go
If
against
I start reading
Adele.
off what South did, we'll be here all day.
Of course, and I see it in
got
you.
We'll be
Adele.
here all day.
You know who Adele
be
is?
here
We
all
have
day.
Adele.
I get
We'll be here
it.
We
all
have
day.
Adele.
I get it.
We have garage.
I get
We
it.
have dubstep.
What you call it?
Yeah, we birthed all that, man.
We birthed
Yeah.
all of that,
Man.
fam.
I hear it,
West was
so.
suffering. I said Sex Pistols.
Listen.
I
Nah,
respect it,
again,
though,
nah,
man. I
man,
respect it.
man's
Salute
not
to
gonna
Sex Pistols.
discredit the Sex Pistols, man. Listen to every genre, so you gotta put them up there if you're talking about legends, regardless.
What, Sex Pistols?
Of course.
I can't lie, I can't. You know, it's
Again, because
I-
again,
I'm
you're
not-
not coming from a place of listening.
I'm not
I'm not
versed.
versed.
Exactly,
I'm not
man.
versed.
Verse.
You gotta give it.
Man's verse.
What, yeah, but you've listened to
Their
Sex Pistols.
debut album
Who
was one
is
of
this
the.
guy?
He probably has,
Man,
though.
not listening to that new shit, bro. No.
No,
No,
It's
yeah,
so
but
famous for
you-
that shit.
You've
the
listened to Sex
70s. The
Pistols.
70s. Yeah, they only dropped one album.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind the bollocks.
Yeah.
Here come the Sex Pistols.
Never mind the bullets. Ain't that a TV show?
That's here. Never mind the Buzzcocks.
Oh.
But no, never mind the
what?
bollocks. I think they took it from that anyway. But it's a good album. Punk shit.
Yeah, there's a reason why.
Regardless, bro.
Yeah.
Look, it's my legendary artists outside of rap that come from the UK.
Salute
man.
to all the ends, man.
Now
Salute
listen,
to
when we do our
North, East,
update
South, West.
2023, best area.
You gotta do every genre, bro. Legendary people, like not just rap.
Yeah, let's add
bro.
that. We can add
Because
that.
Every
I'm
genre.
telling
Yeah, we
you,
can add that.
I'm
it'll
sorry,
get,
that.
it'll
South
get,
all
it'll
day.
get
South
crazy.
all
It'll
day.
get crazy, bro.
saying
I'll
South
give it
all
that.
day.
You man got float shit out there. I respect that one.
We got
still.
more than
Yeah, see
Flow,
what I
bro.
mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Gigs, bro.
Big up Marshall,
Come on,
man. Yeah,
Of course,
man.
man.
Flow
Love
shit
gigs.
all day.
South.
I love
Yeah,
gigs.
bro.
I
Watch
love
out,
gigs.
Marshall.
Yeah, man.
South, South.
The same street, me and Marsha.
Oh,
Swear. Look at life.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
small world.
Yeah, I knew that already.
Big up the Flow assist as well. Can't forget
That's
her.
what, no,
You know what I
listen,
mean?
man. Not good. No, listen. Next topic.
Don't stop Mike Silent.
Whenever it goes postcode thing, postcode thing is the interest.
No, that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying postcode wise, not the bigger area. I'm
Yeah.
saying postcode wise. I think Tottenham have produced the best rappers.
I give you.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's just.
And we got Adele when we're talking.
Yeah, I
North,
can give you
but
that.
That's all I ask
give
for.
you
But I think
I'll
East got
give
better
it,
MCs than
bro.
North, though.
I'll give
Say?
it.
I think East got better
I say the
MCs than North.
future's gonna be a little different. Innit?
No, I respect that.
future
No, I
gonna
respect
change,
that.
innit?
And I don't care for North. I only speak for it. Tottenham.
That's interesting.
You think I care about Enfield? You think I care about Edmonton?
Alright, man.
Nah, shout out my cousins at Enfield, man.
Nah, salute to all of them. Salute to Enfield. Salute to Edmund.
Chasey, what you saying?
So what does the future hold for Lord Apex?
Chasey. Does it hold? Boy, whole bunch of mad things are going right now. I got bare projects on the way. About to go do a whole bunch of more international shows. I'm about to try on some real in some real Ice Cube second album fashion. I'm gonna try start working on like scripts and shit. Because this rap shit like a little boring, a little bit, bro. A little boring. Not that. It's just like I don't know. It used to be a bit more competition based, and like man, was sparring and like now.
You feel like you're getting bored with it?
I'm bored in the sense that no one's dropping albums that's having me like I need to record today. That used to be the case.
You talking about UK or generally?
Everyone. I listen again. I don't even listen to UK music still. So it's like even if you gotta mention some albums, cause I haven't listened to none. I could start mentioning some albums I ain't listened to that will have probably fire me up in the comments.
You listen to Country's album?
I haven't listened to no Dave albums. I haven't listened to no Burna Boy. Listen, I don't do this music, and it's again nothing to knock to no one. It's just personal preference.
Yeah.
And heard songs off them in the club and all of that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean Jordan ones and all of that. But again, do I listen to it? No. So UK albums, have I listened? Nah.
Okay.
But again, whatever I listen to, I just listen to. If I heard this nigga's one of the hardest out, I'm gonna listen to this shit.
You might like Sims's most recent one if you ain't heard it.
I'm gonna check that one out.
You might like it.
All of Sim's albums, really.
Sim's
albums
album.
I need to check out all of them.
But I think Dave,
the last two.
J House as well.
I'm gonna be honest.
J House as well.
I think Dave's album back as well.
See, look, see, gangster. J House one of the only ones. Big Conspiracy, I checked that out, man. Hard.
Yeah, but he's got
fucking love that.
House has got the UK.
Fucking hard. Again, real spitter. Outside of everything man's saying about man, controversies, street things aside, he's a real spitter. Spitter. J House can spit. That's why I like J House. None of them other extra things. He can spit. He can rap.
No, House is the one for me.
Dash the little melody thing in there. Crazy. My bad to cut you. So
No, you're good. I just agree with you. I agree.
So what was the last album that you listened to, rap album or otherwise, that really moved you? That new one?
New wise. You know what? I was on it for a little piece. I really like that. You see the Nas one that he just dropped with Hit Boy, the Magic one?
Magic.
I really like Magic.
Bruv.
Magic had me back in the back, because again, back to that Illmatic me, I was like, yo, Nas, you in this bag. Yeah. But then what we need more of is old niggas. Again, I'm going to just put it like that, no disrespect to you. Old niggas, or just an older rapper perspective, dropping albums that are hard. You get rap's about to hit 50 years old this year. So the oldest rapper, like, you feel me? Like, the way, bro, like, there's rockers that are like 89. Real life.
Facts,
that rap has 150 more years to go before we even get there. So we need older people to show me, like, as a young rapper, what am I gonna look like when I'm old? And how cool can I look, fam? How cool can I look, bro? There's no reference points, because all you niggas, you get to a point and you're like, nah, that shit's done. I'm not rapping no more. It's a young niggas shit. No, it's not, fam. Because Jay-Z got more money than everybody. If he dropped the album tomorrow, everyone's going to listen. Why?
3 Stacks need to listen to this.
3 Stacks, I won't be the person taking my retirement type shit. For real.
He needs to hear this.
I don't even want to manifest too much around here shit and fuck it up, though. I just love 3 Stacks.
No, 100%.
That whole Shift album is inspired by 3 Stacks. You'll get it when you hear it, though. Still.
I hear it, man.
Yeah.
So you're trying to write scripts, yeah?
Yeah. Maybe like a TV show.
Dope.
Not a script show. I want to do a TV show first, though. The script shit is too serious. Like, I like comedies. I'll probably make a comedy. It wouldn't be like
in the vein of like a proper sitcom, or like something like a Lawyer Squad or something.
Another hood shit for smokers, bro. Yeah. Because we need more fucking UK classic fucking funny shit. Just like we don't have no movies, bro. None.
Like our culture.
Name me 10. Couldn't.
It's a kid
funny?
hood.
Take away
funny?
Take away
funny.
all the hoods.
Another
I'm
hood.
a comedy man.
What'd you say?
I'll chat shit.
No, but I love another. No, real life. First time I seen it, I was on the floor crying with my brother. I swear to God.
Did we watch it together?
Because I grew up in West, like Grove's down the road, so I'm seeing Grove on the fucking big screen. Fucking hilarious, bro. So yeah, we need more like shit like that for the ends. We don't have it. I love film as well, so it's like that shit's lackey over here, bro. We lackey in culture and entertainment over here.
Yeah, that's another
So
conversation.
who's gonna, you know what I mean?
But well, now
Who's gonna make the British Hollywood? Like,
Yeah.
who's gonna make the Brittywood or whatever we call it? You feel me? Like Englewood or Englewood, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Englewood.
Yeah.
Road to, I like that still. I might run with that one.
That's actually kind of wavy,
I
you know
kind of
that?
like it. On a flip on their team, innit? They got
Englewood.
Manchester's over there and that, trust me. Yeah. Englewood, you feel me? Hollywood over here, bro. We need more shit. Like, it could be hood niggas making movies, all that shit. I know this. No, you know what? We good for like short movies over here, like them little 30-minute ones on the hood and that. But listen, we need more things, more genres.
I think that's gonna come with time, though. As
It will,
we've only
but
now, I think,
gotta give the people
what I'm saying?
platforms,
We've only,
innit?
Yeah, for sure.
So I think now we're starting to see it's the natural progression of things.
Facts,
Do you know what I mean?
facts.
Just
Yeah,
the
there's been more films recently. For
Yeah,
sure.
even music, the way we've now come and fully established ourselves, even if it's you don't rate it just chart wise or whatever,
Facts,
we're just now starting to push the envelope in winning awards. We weren't winning Brit Awards 5 years ago. We weren't, not for nothing. Think a rapper was ever gonna win a Brit Award for best rapper of the year, best artist of the year, or best album of the year. We weren't seeing that. We weren't even getting nominated. So I think
That's all happening.
I think it's all happening now.
I can't wait to get some awards, man. Just so I can do some stupid shit with them.
Inshallah.
That kind of feeds
Settle
into
down, bro.
my last question. Like, if your career, if you weren't able to make music tomorrow, like you wake up tomorrow, you're not able to make music anymore. You're not able to put anything out. Are you content with your?
Of course, I'm good. More than all of these lot already. You see how much projects I put out. Like, man would just go to fashion tomorrow. Still do the same thing. Put that same energy into the back because it comes from being a hustler and not from the musician shit. Yeah, that's part of it. It's in my genes. But all that shit comes from wanting it and hustling and having the motivation to want it like that. The want and the need and the work, the drive. Drive. That's where it comes from. So, anything aside, I could be into fucking like making the next waviest calculator tomorrow. That looks sleek in design. Niggas don't make calculators now. The old school ones, niggas look like, you know what I mean? But just making it the waviest it could be, and I still put the same energy in it. It don't matter. Don't matter. That's why this shit's beautiful, because music's the door. But then once I've knocked down this music shit and we start seeing the other shit I start doing, that's when this shit gonna get beautiful. That's when all that Englewood shit will make sense. You feel me? But right now, still a youth man getting in the door with the music and building up the foundations and the wallets and the readies and shit. But when the readies is there, we ready for sure.
That's the next step.
Yeah.
Have you started working on Smoke Sessions 4 yet?
Nah, 2024.
Okay.
I'm gonna start working on it next year.
Okay.
Yeah, but even that one I'm conflicted because I might self-produce it.
Oh wow.
It's a big step.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one like
It's a big step.
we're missing from
Bro, like,
as far as like a self-producer.
before I leave, yeah, I'm a Kanye stan. Kanye's number one in the world. Go to it. We'll leave all your debates at the door. Buy my Yeezy slides. Kanye's number one. So in that aspect, I strive and I want to later in my career produce all my own albums. I'm gonna work with all these legends. That's cool. I want to produce my own shit.
100%, man.
Yeah.
I can see it happening, man.
I'm like I have homies that I'm content. I've been working with for years. Outside my homies I'm working with right now, and the homies I want to work with in the future, I don't need nobody. For real. Imagine how scary that is. You feel me? Like you could wake up today, right? Produce the thing, write the thing better than anybody, sing the thing better than anybody, then go put the thing out, bro. Listen, I'm done with it, bro. That's the next generation people gotta be scared of because there's better artists that like are self-producing themselves now and taking it to new scary heights, fam.
Yeah, man, that's crazy autonomy as well.
That's the next thing to watch out for. All the baby Kanyes.
They're coming.
Yeah, think of it. I'm 25, bro. Like, so when I was like, what, 7, 8, Touch the Skies are dropping. So that's the generation. Anyone that's at my age right now that came up loving him like I love, next 5 years, it's gonna be all the baby Kanyes.
Yeah, makes sense.
Trust me, bitch. I told you first.
100%, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that next Smoke Sessions.
And I'm gonna be the best.
For sure, man.
Yapex.
Yapex. Yeah, I like that
It
one.
sounds too clean. Smile, didn't it? It's gonna happen. I wrote it in my notebook. I manifested that one. I'm manifesting that one.
Yapex and Inglewood.
Yapex. Yeah, and Englewood.
There you go, that too.
Englewood. Listen, one more on tonight.
Go do something with Madlib as well.
Already done.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, raw.
Yeah, no, Mad Lib was supposed to be my first album. I love flexing that one, but it's like it was just again time and doing pause, getting shit cleared. Nah, you wouldn't expect that man's time. And he's already someone who's super introvert, like off the planet introvert.
Yeah.
So I respect my man as like I'm not even contacting my manager right now and shit. So them things are gonna happen. Manifesting that album as well for sure. Mad Pex or whatever it's gonna be called. Or I mean. Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna come. That's gonna come.
Yeah, that'd be hard. That'd be
Boy,
hard.
well, Apex, man. It's been a hell of a.
Oh, yo, shout! We just hit 2 hours. Shout out to you, man. This is my first ever podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Big
swear.
up, man.
I watch
Big up.
Bear, bro. I'm a podcast watcher, bro.
Oh,
like, ask anyone I know. Man, watch Drink Channels weekly, bro. Like, I'm a podcast watcher, like for real. So it's lit.
Yeah, man. Listen, man.
appreciate you.
It was a
We
pleasure
appreciate you
having
coming through, man.
Yeah, man. It was a pleasure having you, man.
Pleasure.
If I ever start one as well, man, bring you to.
Listen, man.
We'd love that, man.
Go like matter of fact, go online, watch the check like Google YouTube podcast. We started one, but we fumbled it. But we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back. Still.
Podcast, yeah.
Podcast, yeah. Yeah,
It's a fun outlet,
you can
man.
catch the premise.
Yeah.
I'll pull up.
Not here.
Yeah. No, but much love. Appreciate it.
No, man. Much love for coming through, man. Much love for coming through. I mean, shit, man. From conspiracy theories to Inglewood to all of that stuff, man. Like, thank you very much, man. How can people get at you, man?
Sensei Apex everywhere, man. I'm just one of them. I'm probably not gonna change my socials forever. One of them ones. Just Sensei Apex forever. You know, everywhere still. YouTube, Google me. Or you can, matter of fact, you can ask Siri, like, who's Lord Apex? She'll send you to my links and that. Like, it's 2022 for real. So it's mad easy. Trust me.
That's lit, man. Well, boy, you're welcome back anytime you like, man.
Definitely gonna
You know
come
what I
back,
mean?
man.
I was serious about the conspiracy theorists of the month thing.
Me
Come true.
Me too,
Do
because
your
it sounded
thing.
wrong. Come true
Nice
with a
little news
little...
bulletin. Yeah,
Come true
man.
with a crystal ball and that.
Yeah, man. Might be a little side hustle for us, man.
Yeah,
dig
get on
into
my,
this. We
get
can
on
dig
my
into
Alex Jones, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
Shout out Alex Jones.
Come do like a
I guess.
skit, guy. Come do a skit on one of my albums or something. Like.
That'd be amazing.
But
That'd be
I see one on
amazing.
Flagrant, just the funniest episode ever.
Yeah, Alex Jones.
Yeah, man. Well, on that note, thank you once again, everybody, for listening and
Appreciate
watching.
you.
Big up, man.
Boys, any shout outs you want to make before we take the people out?
Cleo Soul. Always. I love Cleo Soul,
Shout out
man.
Cleo Soul.
Love
He
Cleo
shouts
Soul.
out Cleo Soul every episode.
Yeah, I love Cleo
She,
Soul, man.
like,
Did you go to a show?
forget nah. Shout out Cleo Soul.
Yeah, big
Shout
up
out to
Cleo
Cleo
Soul,
Soul.
man. For no reason at all. Just big up Cleo Soul,
I
man.
respect it.
I respect it. I ain't actually got no shout-outs. I know, nah.
Elevated and Elusive dropping at the end of this month.
There we go.
New single.
No, album.
Album.
If not at the end of this month, top of the last one. We're just getting
Sweet.
it mixed right now still.
There we go.
Sweet, man.
Every flavors.
Anything you can reveal? Features, production?
No features on my J. Cole shit.
Oh,
15 tracks. All produced by Jay the Ski Mask. All of them is wavy. All arranged by me. Probably gonna be mixed by my guy Angus Luke. He mixed my last 2 albums.
there we go.
Pick that up when it comes out, people.
Yeah, but you got shout-outs?
I do, actually. I'm going to shout out Division because he dropped a new song, If I Get Caught, today, actually. And, you know, it's Friday when we're recording. He has a line on there, the opening line, where he says, "You wouldn't want me if you thought I never had hoes." And I just want to shout him out for that because
That's
it
a
was
great
very,
line.
You
very.
wouldn't want me if you thought I never had.
That's a conversation that a lot of people don't want to have in it with regards to.
That's
know.
Because the girl's going to think a guy's a corny if you're
He's spitting.
Straight to the choir.
Oh yeah, he harmonized that thing as
No,
well.
honestly, tell him preach.
He harmonized the thing as well. So I just want to shout him out for speaking truth to power.
Salute him.
Always.
Salute him.
They're not gonna see. They not gonna fuck with you till you get your first pair of your little means. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
100%. So I want to shout out
First,
Division.
what are those? Like when you get your first little, what are those? Like, oh, you look nice and shit. Yeah. That you getting out here, man.
Yeah, man, I hear that, but that's my shout out. And shout out the listeners always.
Always,
Shout out Daniel
always.
as well
Big up
behind the
Drakes.
camera all day. Yeah, that's that for another episode.
I want to shout one person out.
Oh, go
Where
Trip.
did we go last on Brixton? That place. Where was we? Me, you, and Ozzy.
The Prince of Wales.
Yeah, salute to whoever I saw at Prince of Wales. Can't lie, there was one person at Prince of Wales I just want to shout out. Absolutely phenomenal human being. And she deserves a shout out. Oh, I can't lie to you.
Do we know her name?
I ain't got a
You
clue.
know her name?
I
No
don't know
name?
nothing about her.
Nothing.
But this girl's absolutely phenomenal. So,
Mystery,
salutations.
mystery girl.
Yeah.
So any girl that was at the Prince of Wales in
let's not say any girl.
Brixton.
No, don't say any girl.
She knows who she is, yeah?
Don't say any girl.
Wasn't
Don't say any girl.
there?
Okay, can you just let me finish before you start talking?
Get off me, man.
Any girl that was at the Prince of Wales in Brixton, what was the date?
What day was it? 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. If you're watching, if you're listening, he might be talking about you. Who knows, man?
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Salute to her, man.
On that note, we're going to sign off. So thank you once again for listening and watching. Follow us on the socials. We're at Rhymes Dimes Pod, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And yeah, man. You hear from us again in 2 weeks' time. Until then, take care, stay blessed, stay safe.
Yeah.
And peace.
Peace.